Buddy.
And we're live.
We are
Welcome
live.
back, everyone. On this beautiful Saturday night, guys. Again, it's mostly in Cleveland. I think we have like snow on the ground again.
Us too.
And,
Too.
yeah. So,
Yep,
guys,
it's snowing right now.
welcome back, everyone. And I really appreciate you guys in advance. I know some people will be lurking from the beginning, but really appreciate all the supporters that come in regularly on Saturday night to join us. Today, guys, we got Brenden, big time flips in the house. And guys, please welcome him with open heart today.
Please.
And if you have any questions, there you go. If you have any questions for Brenden, you guys most likely have seen Brenden participating in a lot of reseller meetups.
I have.
And he is, I think, the most, in my opinion, the most active person who went to a bunch of them already. I think I didn't go to so many.
Yeah, I try, man. It's just because I don't have any events up here, so I always got to travel around to go to the other events. Get to know people, and because I only have a couple people here that resell, so like just to get out and branch out and meet different people. That's why I do it.
Yeah, man. Let me say hello to beautiful people in the chat. We got Scott, which is actually a very, very big Cleveland Browns fan.
Oh,
I
really?
always make fun of him. Dumpster Diver Death in the house. We got Archie, my very good
Archie,
friend.
what's up, man? What's going on, man?
Biscuit
Friend,
Butt.
boyfriend.
Yeah, and Archie, thankfully, your mom is doing good. Archie's mom had a surgery, guys, so prayers for Archie's mom.
Prayers.
So thankfully, she's okay. We got Alicia in the house, Ink Picker.
Alicia.
You know Alicia, right? So
She just hit 1,000 subs like last week.
Yeah, she just passed 1,000. Yeah, congratulations, Alicia. She deserves it. She puts out consistent
lot of work.
content, which is actually good. Not like me, once in 2 years.
You're
got
close,
Lori.
man. You're close to 1,000. You're real close.
Yeah, guys, I'm kind of close. That's why I put out a lot of unusual content to stay away. Lori in the house. Lori, welcome.
Hey, Lori.
Got Shagan. Shagan, appreciate
Shagan
you, man.
too? Oh, man.
I'm a reseller, guys. Shagan appreciates cookies, man. Shagan is in Thailand, guys. Bangkok.
I didn't get any cookies.
He sent me a gift saying, congratulations,
And the
Roman, on
Pokemon
reaching
cookies.
1,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Shagan, I didn't reach him yet, but still, man, appreciate it very much, man. Hopefully, I'll reach him in a couple of years, but still, I will eat some cookies, guys. It's limited edition, guys. Pokemon.
I wouldn't even open those. I kind of want to keep them.
Man, I will probably not open them.
I know, but just the packaging and stuff.
Man, I know it's kind of cool. So, Shagan, appreciate it, brother. It's really nice of you, man. And hopefully, it's gonna help me reach 1,000 subs, man. But I really appreciate it. From Thailand, man. Actually, I didn't know you went to Thailand. It's a nice place, man. I was there long time ago, and I know what's going on there. So it's a good vacation spot.
He's been going he's been putting out a bunch of videos, and like I don't know if he's at a flea market or something like that, but man, there's all kinds of stuff there, like all different kinds of stuff that he's finding.
Man, Thailand is crazy. Like it's a Shagan. You can just live there, man, and it's got a lot of entertainment over there. Like you will probably meet a lot of Russians there too. There are like probably thousands.
Really?
And Russians love going to Thailand, man, to relax and just spend time because it's crazy. It's like non-stop party. Like they're partying non-stop there. And bunch of YouTubers, streamers. Shagan, you're probably gonna run into some Russian streamers with a lot of subscribers because they do a lot of streaming from Thailand, from different like Phuket, Bangkok, and some other areas because there are a lot of young people are in Thailand, guys. They like to party there from different countries. So
is it cheap over there?
No, man. It's not cheap. It depends like which part of Thailand you go to. But like if you go to like the ones that have like a lot of clubs and bars and like the ones that are specifically for tourists,
yeah,
it's actually I would say it depends on an area. Like some of them are cheap, some areas are not that cheap. Like the hotels are not that cheap. Like if you rent out Airbnb or like you can rent out the whole like apartment for like a month. And
I have a military friend who is living there right now, and he is just living high on the hog for next to nothing. Like, he's got an entire beach. He's building a house. The villagers are building it for him. He bought himself a wife. Yeah, you heard me.
Bought himself a wife.
A lot of people do that, though. A lot
No,
of people
he really did.
No, I know. You can do it there, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's retired Navy. He was a Navy SEAL.
But make sure the problem with Thailand is there's like some guys who think that they're gonna meet a woman, but then in reality it's not.
I knew that was going there.
Man, that's actually crazy. You will kind of get there, and there's gonna be some beautiful women there. But then later on, you find out it's not a woman.
Roman and the women already. It's only 8:07 on the East Coast.
It's too early, guys. We are reselling live.
All right.
We got Lucky 19 T's from Cleveland in the house. Andy Sameta in the house. Andy, welcome. Rise and Grind in the house. What up? What up, Rise and Grind? We got I'm a reseller. What up, Archie and Lori? Lisa, hi. Brenden is the reason they have events.
That's not true.
There you go.
That's not true.
Hey, Shagan, we got, thank you guys. Yeah, no problem, Archie. We got Max in the house. I wish Roman would get Lisa's haircut.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a look?
You could pull it off. I think you could pull it off.
I can. It's gonna be really curly. I mean, I cannot, man. I have to cut down my hair whenever I get like because I work out a lot, and like when my hair grows still at my age, which is surprising.
He's got the cutest mop top. It is adorable.
Surprising kind of, but it's I don't want it to not to actually not stop growing, man. Let it grow still. I mean, I'm not ready for losing hair yet. we got Anthony, Dragon Masters fine.
Anthony,
welcome. Archie saying Roman will use the money from being monetized to finally pay Lisa for her time. Finally, actually, finally we got paid.
It's only been 6 months.
It's only been a couple of months, guys.
All
but
right.
we're poor life, guys. So give us some time. Give us another 10 years.
But thank you, Archie. It's nice to be thought of.
We got Wolfman's Goodies, Chad in the house. Chad, welcome. We got Mike, Fartside Jack in the house. See, Brenden, everyone came to see you, man. Not a lot.
I think they came to see you, man. I didn't know you had so many people in here. Wow.
Man, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think also you, Brenden, because, you know, everyone wants to find out who is that guy that participates in so many reselling meetups.
I do. But I wouldn't know you guys if I didn't go to these meetings. Like I wouldn't have met you. We met in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we met at Cincinnati meetup, guys, with Brenden in September of last year. So I didn't know Brenden back then, but in Cincinnati we met. So there you go, guys. It was a lot of resellers I met, and Brenden was one of them.
I hope they do that again. I don't know if John's gonna do it again, but yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was fun, man. Yeah, the thing is, it's difficult to do those events, man, but it's kind of nice of you, especially, that you take your time and you actually participate. You went to Planes to Profit, which was great.
I was there, was it a month ago now? Man, it goes so fast. Yeah, it was about a month.
Yeah, so and then you went to...
Already? Wow.
You didn't go to Trash to Cash in Florida. See,
no, I didn't. I missed that one. Yeah. I wanted
Kevin
to.
will not forgive you, man. Kevin said I will not forgive Brenden.
I wanted to, man. I just couldn't. I couldn't make it out.
Here, Wolfman, Dragon Master Fine and Shagan Wiz are always trying to take advantage of the American visiting.
That too. They try to upcharge him when he's buying stuff.
No, Shagan can actually, if he's in Thailand, they actually are very tricky over there. So Shagan, make sure you kind of shop around the different spots, man, because they're trying to fool around with like Americans and other people from other countries. Because Thailand is like very tricky, man. You have to be careful. So it's just letting you know. That's why a lot of Russians go there. Kim T in the house. Kim, welcome. Demonstrate you find some cool shit. There you go. Kim T, welcome. Nicolo Presto in the house, guys, from our Marco Polo group. Good evening, everyone. I'll be listening while I paint. Nicole, thanks for stopping by. We got Doing It Wrong in the house. Welcome. Hey, folks. We got Reselling with Woody. Woody, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. All events ask Brenden his schedule before they schedule them. We got Shayna in the house. Shayna, welcome. We got Shagan says he turns $15 into 500 with camera.
I did. That was one time though. That was one time.
That's nice. Shagan, actually, there is a big time Russian streamer right now in Bangkok who got almost 300,000 subscribers. He does mostly streaming. He doesn't do videos, but he does streams on from different parts of Thailand. There's Indonesia, Singapore. So he travels and he only does streaming for like daily during the day and sometimes for like 8 to 9 hours. So there you go. He got a lot of people watching all the time because that's kind of people love him. I mean, even people send them like super chats for him to buy tickets to another destination. So he just travels. So that's kind of what he does. But,
what is he streaming?
He is streaming, man. Like he goes to like party districts in Thailand or like when he was in Singapore or Indonesia. And he goes where all the like young like people are, like, you know, like who party during like on vacations. Mm-hmm. And he just streams, like he just shows the viewers like what he's doing, like what people are doing, how they partying. Like he goes, buys like meets girls, talks to girls. So he like
does all that live.
He does it live, yeah. Wow. Like he will open up a stream and he'll just go around. Like I'll send you a link, Brenden, if you're he talks in Russian, but if you want to listen and look at it,
it's all right.
And he got like around like constantly from 400 to 600 people in the chat, sometimes more, sometimes less, depends on exactly time of the day. So like wow. We got Pete in the house, Craigslist Hunter. Pete, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Let's see who else I missed. I'm trying to catch up today, guys. I'll be more professional. We got Duncan in the house. Duncan, welcome. Duncan VR. And there is Shane again. So I'm kind of caught up, thankfully, in a way. So it's a good thing. See, Brenden, it's a good thing you appeared today, man, that I finally caught up.
Yeah,
at least for
Amazing.
now. At least for now. So Brenden, tell the chat, are you a reseller?
I am a reseller. I still will sell everything, but I kind of have it niched down to like 3 or 4 categories I like to do. But if I can still make $20 on something, I'll still pick it up and sell it. You know,
man, that's actually interesting because I know that you don't put out too much content on YouTube right now, right? You put out more on TikTok.
Oh, I put all my shorts out on TikTok. I put them all like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I like to make more content. It's just I don't always have the content to make. That's my biggest thing right now is like I don't always have like enough footage to like make a video or short. So that's like I'd like to be consistent, and I'm not consistent because of that right now. And right now, like it's snowing and it's cold, so we don't have garage sales or any of that
like
stuff.
us. Yeah, man, like us. I mean, we had like in the beginning of March, we had a couple days where it was 70 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then it stopped and just the bottom fell out, man. We got like last couple of weeks, it was like 27 degrees almost daily, and it was snowing.
Yeah, that's us right now. It's like 30. It's like 30 degrees here, and last night we just got 6 inches of snow, and then like a week and a half ago it was like 75, sunny and all that stuff. So I don't know what happened, but I don't like it.
Man, that's how the weather's similar because you're in Michigan.
Yeah.
So like you know how Cleveland weather is, so it's similar. And you guys actually even have like worse weather there and colder in Michigan compared to Cleveland. And so we cannot even complain because there are other parts of the country, like different northern states that have much colder weather than in Cleveland. And we get like also some of it because of the lake. Like we're close to the Lake Erie, so that's why we get a lot of that snow because of lake being closed. So that's what happens.
Yeah,
and we had 6 inches of snow today also. So
yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah, I woke up, man, thinking I will go to garage sales again, but then I realized, looking out of the window, forget about it.
No. I'm probably gonna wait till like next month, man, for them to start up because like. It's like usually by April we go to like April to like September, so we only get like a good maybe 5 months for garage sales, and then the other is just too cold to be outside, and it's snowing and stuff. So, man, that's why I get jealous when I watch these resellers, their videos, and they're in Florida and they have them every single day of the year. I'm like, man, I wish we had it up here.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, that's what happens, man. There was a joke around recently because my brother lives in Miami, Florida. So
Okay.
he said recently, in the last couple of years, there's so many people just moved to state of Florida that they don't have time to build the real estate anymore. There's like people just buying out real estate houses nonstop. Like everyone is moving there. It's like one of those things where it's like it's nonstop, and it's keeps going right now. Like people moving to Florida, and it's not cheap there. That's
No,
the
it's
thing.
not. No, it's not. I've been there a few times. It's not cheap. Not
Especially
cheap.
Miami, man. Sometimes you look at certain videos, like if you live in Orlando or Tampa or Jacksonville or like somewhere around that area, St. Petersburg, it's a little bit cheaper. But if you go to Miami, if you go to Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Miami area where my brother lives, man, it's very expensive there. Some like apartments, they pay like $5,000 a month for just an apartment to live in an apartment, man, 2 bedroom apartment now in basically near Miami-Dade, which is Miami Beach. Basically, is like around, if you're gonna wanna live near the beach,
Yeah,
it's like around $5,000 a month for just an apartment. And
that's
I'm not lying, man. It's true because my brother showed me numerous apartments for rent in Miami. It's crazy, man. It's like and like if you move a little bit north, maybe you'll find some house somewhere in the middle of Florida cheaper.
man. How can you even afford an apartment for $5,000 a month? That's a
Man, I can tell you, you ever been to Miami Beach area, like always like near South Beach in Florida, because like that's where usually a lot of people who party a lot, they
yeah,
just go to that area there. And I just don't understand. There are some areas in Florida which is close to Miami, which actually not that expensive. It depends if you want to be near the actual beach, or
yeah,
you want to live in Fort Lauderdale, which is a little bit farther. It's like 45 minutes away, or West Palm Beach. But I mean, it depends, like also in an area. But if you want to live like in certain areas of near Miami and Miami-Dade, like near the beach, they are building bunch of big time like apartment buildings over there,
okay,
and they actually sell them. It's not actually they rent them out, some of them, but some of them they will sell, but they sell them for over $1 million. So like you will live like an apartment right on the beach, man. You're gonna come down, you're gonna walk to the beach and lay down there all day, man.
yeah, man.
Hey
I mean,
Roman, Archie threw some of his stripper cash your way for something to nibble on in the snow.
Archie, appreciate it, man. Here you go. Archie said for DoorDash. Wow, snow, man. Appreciate it very much, Archie. Archie, I know Archie is like really cool dude, guys, and we
years,
joke around a
years.
lot, but Archie has been helping a lot of people in the community, and he's done a great job. Very kind guy.
Yes, good guy, very good guy.
His kindness shows. I mean, sometimes Brenden, like there's very kind people, and they're like kind people, but they kind of don't become very kind.
Yeah,
And Archie, I think, is very kind person. And
yeah, he is. I've only met him one time. I met him in Vegas for Boss, and
He
yeah,
lives down in Cincy.
he's very, very cool guy.
oh, he was actually, yeah, Brenden. He was at the rally, man.
Was he?
He was,
Man,
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he sat
We were,
across from me at dinner.
yeah,
That's
man. We
plain.
were. Archie
Man,
was partying
I
like
totally forgot, man. I totally forgot.
yeah, he was partying like a party animal, man. He was
Oh yeah,
jumping,
I mean,
dancing, drinking.
I think everybody was on that boat though. You know, that's what
Was
it's for.
Yeah, it was. How was it for you, man? How was your experience on the boat, man? Tell the chat.
It
What?
was good, man. It's just like I've never been to like I've been on a boat ride, but nothing like that before. And especially when like a bunch of people that you have something in common with, like reselling, like, and then you can, it's all like you can talk to anybody and you have that thing in common. So you can just like easily just start up conversation. And we were gone for what? How, was it like 3 hours? We were out there.
Man,
Something like that.
it
Don't
seemed
even
like
know.
the time flew by because
It did.
everyone having great time. It's just time. It seemed like it was like half an hour, man.
Yeah, it really did though. It really did. But yeah, man, just to the experience of just meeting people came from all over the country too, and like just like say, what do you sell, and like just to get to know people and like their niches and stuff like that, and it went really fast because we had such a good time, and everybody like, especially when you're a reseller, like with me, like I work by myself a lot, so like to get out and meet like 60 other people on a boat with drinks and like to talk about like the same things that you do all the time it's just refreshing, man. So that's why I had a really good time. That's why I hope John does it again. But I know those events they take a lot of work to plan and stuff like that. So
yeah, man, I know, Brenden, that you are going to Nashville.
I am
most likely to Nashville meetup next month.
I am. Are you gonna go?
Man, I don't know, man. It's gonna be. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, man.
Okay.
You never know, guys. You never know.
You're way closer than I am.
Some of us do that. We're surprises and just show up at those.
Guys, you never know, guys. I may show up.
How far is it from Cleveland?
Man, it's about like 8-hour drive because I've been in Nashville many times before.
Yeah.
So like during even late 90s, early 2000s, man, I've been in Nashville. And I remember even partying at Nashville on Main Street at one of the bars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I remember the experience. It's very nice down there. Actually, it's a good city. They're on the rise. Nashville, actually, in recent years, they've done a good job of building. I mean, a lot of also real estate, and so it's kind of city on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of new generation people moving from north to Nashville now.
Yeah.
Kind of.
People don't like the snow, man. People don't like to be cold. They're trying to get out of here.
Yeah, man. But also at the same time, Brenden, when considering, you kind of go to, for example, you go to a state that also you kind of escaping the snow and cold weather, but at the same time there is always possibility of tornadoes.
Yeah, that's true.
So what would you rather have? You would rather have cold and snow, or you want to live in a place where there is a possibility of like four tornadoes that will go through the city? And Nashville actually recently, I think not just Nashville, the state of Tennessee, really like big tornadoes go through. So it's recent couple of years, and they had damage, but people still live there. It's just it depends on the person's opinion. Some people kind of want to stay in the north and don't want to deal with that tornado stuff, but some people live in the south. They kind of like it warm, but at the same time there's always threat of tornadoes and something happening. So I don't know, man. It's always something,
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, you got to think like we were talking about Miami. Like your brother lives there, and like you think how many people live there, and they got those devastating hurricanes.
Man, my brother stayed like there was couple hurricanes that went through, but where he lives in Sunny Isles Beach. It's like near Miami Beach County, which is Miami-Dade. So like that hurricanes couple of times there were like category 3 one time and another one, and he didn't evacuate. I mean, he stayed and it didn't go like through that particular area. There is always a chance it will eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know. Like every year they have hurricanes and tropical storms. So it's like people still like move to Florida and live there. A bunch of people there now. And they have really high insurance for like, real estate and houses because of those types of issues. And a lot of houses get destroyed during hurricanes and tropical storms, and people kind of still live there. So it's like I said, it depends. Like, but you're gonna always be in the warm weather,
Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me, man. But like, I mean, somewhere where there's like hurricanes and stuff like that, that's I don't know, it's different because like if your stuff gets destroyed, man, you got to rebuild, and it's gonna cost a ton of money and stuff.
And businesses, like bunch of restaurants, bunch of like all types of businesses, they have to kind of board up and close down until the hurricane passes. And who knows if their building will still be there after hurricane passes? Maybe it's gonna get destroyed. So they also have to have some kind of insurance in case that happens, so they will get paid and then rebuild it. So it's like it's kind of a headache, man. At the same time, kind of you want to live in a tropical environment, but it comes with its own like things.
Stress. I feel like stress.
Exactly. But like I said, my brother said like bunch of Miami right now, man. It's like filled up. There are so many people in Miami, and a lot of people moving from New York,
Okay.
New Jersey, and even Ohio, like right now, also Michigan, also like a lot, and even from Canada.
Oh wow! I mean, it's probably cold up there all the time, though.
Yeah, but people in Ohio, what they usually do, they will buy a property in, like, say, Florida, and then during winter time, especially if they retired, during winter time they just go to Florida for, like, say, 7 months,
Yeah.
like from like October till May, maybe sometimes longer, depends, and then they come back to Cleveland in the summer, like in May, and they gonna be here during summertime, and then they go back.
I would do that if I could afford it. I would do the same thing.
That's what happens, man. That's why you have to work hard, man, on reselling, so you can afford to buy a house in Florida, man.
Yeah, true.
Someone
Goals.
wants
That's the
to buy a
goal.
house in Ohio.
or in Ohio, for that matter, by the way, or
Michigan.
anywhere else.
Yeah. Very
With,
true. Very true.
man, with current housing market, man, you're lucky to buy like a broken down house on foreclosure for like 100,000, man. Even then, it's impossible.
Man,
Hey, watch the foreclosure thing.
yeah, it's just like man, everything is so expensive right now, even to rent. I mean, like, I don't know. It's cheaper to I don't even know if it's cheaper to buy than to rent anymore. It used to be, but I'm not even sure anymore.
No, man, it depends. Like real estate right now, like it's one of the businesses that's also kind of in a shingles type of situation where, like, it depends on where you are. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna do real estate in Florida right now, most likely you're gonna sell a lot of properties because
Mhm.
people are moving there, and not just Florida, Texas, and Georgia. So it's like if you live in the southern states, most likely you'll be more successful in
Right.
real estate. It depends also, like in Ohio too, man. It's like it depends on an area where you are and stuff like that, like similar to where you are. So
Yeah.
let me say hello to little Debbie in the house. Little Debbie, welcome. And Lori is saying Brenden sells everywhere too. So that's probably true, man. You probably sell everywhere,
I do. I do.
like
I
most of us.
True.
Let me say hello to ABC Matt in the house. Matt, welcome.
ABC
Appreciate you
man, what's
stopping
up,
by.
man?
We got collecting chaos James in the house. James, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Alicia, listing, watching while listing. That's good. That's good thing to do, Alicia. Believe me.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do sometimes. It may help a little bit. Maybe if I will do more of that, I'll be able to buy a house in Florida.
There you go, man. Maybe. I like to do that too, man. I try to watch, like, I'll put on like whoever's streaming, and I'll try to watch it while I list, and then I find myself like sitting down and I end up watching more than I list. So that's my thing.
Yeah. Do you sell everywhere? And even I know that you also sold something on Whatnot because I actually followed you on Whatnot years ago.
Yeah. I sold them on I've sold things on the marketplace. I haven't done a live show yet, but I've sold a few things on the marketplace. Man, it's been a while though, but I just like listed and I forgot about it, and I started getting like notifications, and it's I mean, it's easy. It's just like eBay. You pack it up, ship it out. But so I've sold like it's like 3 to 5 things on there, but I haven't done a live show yet. I'm working on it. I don't know if I'm cut out to be a live seller, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, man, it's kind of it's different for everyone. Like live selling is interesting. I will probably do it soon because I was thinking about what I will do, and I actually have postcards. So I
Okay.
will actually do postcard show, guys, soon. I actually will try to schedule it and do Whatnot postcard show because I
Okay.
have postcards and I just don't wanna go through them and list them on eBay and just do
Yeah.
routes. I will try it and see how it's gonna go. I mean, I got some cool postcards which I already had for like probably over 6 months.
Are they
So
vintage or no?
some are vintage linen, some like of different
Linen.
states.
Okay.
Not like really. There are some interesting ones which actually postcard collectors who have knowledge, and there are some in the reselling community. I know a lot of different resellers have experience with postcards. It's just kind of one of the things with postcards is that you have to research specific ones or
Right.
just spend time, and then you know it's like interesting idea for me to try to move them to Whatnot
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see what's gonna happen. So I'll do Whatnot with postcards, guys. Soon, coming soon, guys.
I mean, soon.
Attractions. So
Where
what
did
do
you
you do?
Where did you get all those?
Man, I got them at like it was a garage sale last year,
Okay.
and I got like there was a bunch of them that I got at one garage sales, and I was, you know, why I was trying to think like maybe I'll see kind of learn about them a little bit more, you know, I'll buy them. But
Yeah.
then when I bought so many, I kind of listed some to try to see what they go for on eBay, and also looking at other resellers who sell postcards on from reselling community,
Right.
you know. And then I kind of, you know, I realized I got so many other things that because I'm an everything seller, so there are so many things that I list
Yeah.
that the postcards I need to research them and just didn't get to them yet because
Okay.
of so many things I have to do, man, that I just don't have time to do it. So that's
Right.
why I want to see how they're gonna do and whatnot.
True.
Maybe they'll bring some money, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
some cash money, man.
true. Well, schedule your first show, man. Look, you see how many people show up in here to watch you. Like, I mean, I imagine you
Man,
could take it.
someone will show up, man, for sure. Maybe I'll show up. Some cats, some dogs, some chickens will show up.
Anybody,
Yeah,
anybody, doesn't
someone
matter.
like some insects.
Anybody, as long as somebody
Anything
shows
alive.
up.
So what do you do, man? What do you do for a job? What's your full-time job?
I do this full time
Oh, you
right
do
now.
reselling
Yeah,
full-time?
yeah. Mostly right now I focus on I do cleats like football and baseball cleats. I do vintage electronics, and I do those are the two big ones. But like I said, I still sell anything I can make money on it. But um, and like vintage toys, those are like the big three things that I sell right now. But
Good things, man. Those are
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's competitive though, man. Especially vintage toys is it's a lot of competition out there for that.
Man,
But
nowadays there's competition with all the stuff all over
yeah,
the place. And you know, it's like, in my opinion, man, right now with live selling, it is taking some people, like some buyers, in my opinion, off the eBay platform. In my opinion, it's kind
yeah.
of eBay is losing right now, big time. If they don't improve on anything in terms of live selling in the future, like it's gonna be big for them if they're gonna do live selling
I
finally.
think they do already though.
They do, but kind of it's limited.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's limited to like I think sports cards and some other shows. I've heard about it, and I didn't see the shows, but I know they're doing some. They have some kind of limited edition, man.
Limited edition selling. Yeah, there you go.
Limited
I
edition
sell.
sellers. You have to be on their high list, man.
I, I wonder, you probably got to get proof for that, right? To sell live on eBay. Like,
I didn't. I think right now maybe you can research it and go and see where it is. Maybe someone in the chat knows and put it in the chat, guys, if you know about live selling on eBay. But I think it's limited and they don't allow everyone in yet. It's just
okay.
like something different about it. I think Brenden, eBay is afraid always of some change.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're like they're big platform like Amazon, not like Amazon. Sorry, guys, they're far behind Amazon.
yeah. They are.
But
They
but
are.
I mean, with live selling, I think they're kind of dragging their feet because I mean, if they would have put out live selling, I mean, like soon,
Hmm.
it's gonna completely change it up for whatnot district. I mean, because eBay still has a large audience as
Yeah,
of
right.
right now, and I
Right.
mean, they're gonna lose it if they're not gonna do anything in the future, and people will start selling more on whatnot because they will try to move inventory faster to make money because it's important, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta make money somehow, so they will start selling more on whatnot, do regular shows.
Hmm.
And it's actually proper way, in my opinion, because like you cannot. It depends, of course, on everyone's you know situation. But if you want to wait for certain sale on eBay, if you want to list some kind of items that sells for you, if you know something sells for $40 on eBay, and then you know on whatnot, most likely you may sell it for $20. I mean, some people kind of don't want to wait
Yeah.
to sell it on eBay or like Mercari or Poshmark
Hmm.
for $40. So they will just go to whatnot or district
Just to
and
get rid of
sell
it.
it for $20, you know.
Right.
So I mean, it's the proper way because, in my opinion, it's not excellent doing reselling. And also it depends on how much you bought the product for, how much money you got invested in it. That's also important. So it depends, like different situations, man. But I upload those sellers on live selling platforms because it takes, I mean, it kind of not that easy to go through like different inventory, like talk about it, like show it, and kind of get all those orders in and then pack everything up. I mean, it's not an easy process itself. I mean, it seems kind of simple in a way, but only if you're doing it by yourself, like me. Like it would me for me, like if I will do whatnot show, I have to get everything ready. That's why sometimes when you look at Paul Philly Flipper, when he does a lot of stuff by himself, which is kind of, which is difficult, man. Believe me, that's when you got to have energy, man, to list. I mean, show everything on whatnot. Make sure you didn't make any mistakes. Make sure you get all those things ready for shipping. Make sure you got all the orders right by yourself, and that's a lot of stuff. And also do eBay, also do other platforms, also listing, shipping from other platforms. So it's like a lot of work.
Oh yeah. And I feel like, man, some people do that. They'll go on streams for like whatnot, and they'll go on for hours and hours and hours. Like, man, that's got to be exhausting.
Like, Debbie, you're 17 away. Yeah, Debbie, I'm not in a hurry yet. If I get there eventually, I really appreciate it.
Oh, guys. You will. You'll get there, man.
1,000 subs, guys. It's gonna be a big accomplishment for this channel.
You will get there.
All together after dragging the feet with bad content and bad joking around, bad lives.
And hey, it's been 6 months of sort of hardly any work. No, what?
Even guys, even Lisa did amazing job on those lives compared to me. Believe me, Lisa have done much better. Even I cannot catch up to anything, to the chat. It's kind of so unprofessional, Brenden, that I feel bad sometimes, man. But you know, like in my kind of mind, man, where I'm, you know, Brenden, I can tell you one thing. I was never trying to think that I will start growing YouTube channel because it was like something that will kind of hold me back. Like I'm not like, you know, I cannot even explain it to you. Like I was more private of a person before.
Me too.
Now, like kind of after this whole YouTube stuff and social media, it kind of changed me a little bit. But still, man, it's kind of my mind is holding me back because I'm usually more like, you know, I don't try to rush into anything. And that's why it is taking time. It's kind of dragging and dragging. You know?
Yeah.
Which I kind of don't mind, man. I'm not in a rush. I mean, I know that it takes a lot of work, man. Believe me, and you know it, Brenden. I mean, I know you've done your videos, which are good videos, and you've been posting videos on TikTok, which is good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I watched your TikTok stuff and Facebook. So, like, if you're all over social media, man, it's kind of sometimes it gets into your head that like you're trying to kind of already be more on the social media compared to like whatever else you're doing. And you know, that's why for me it's kind of always been kind of a block. Like I cannot unblock myself from it, you know. It's like I'm holding myself back. I don't want to rush it, you know?
I would say, I mean, I was in the same boat, man. Like I was never gonna do any kind of I was never intending to do like any social media or like videos like YouTube or none of that stuff. And then one of the first times I met Carrie, American Arbitrage, he kind of talked me into it, just like give it a try. So I just gave it a try, and like I mean, my videos are still not their shit. Still, they're not good. But like, I got to do it more and more, and it's like I turns out it's something I like to do, you know. So like, and like I was saying earlier, like I would like to put out more stuff, but I don't always have the content to do it. But yeah, like 2 years ago, I was never gonna do any, like I was like YouTube, I'll never do that, or TikTok, I'll never do that. And then like 2 years ago, I was like barely on Instagram. And now, like when I post a short, I put it everywhere that people can see it. You know, that somebody might look at it, and I don't know. I enjoy it, man. I get the feedback and just see like what people think of my stuff, and like I feel like I was telling somebody else this too. I was like, when you start to get negative feedback, like hate comments, you're doing something right. You know, I've gotten some hate comments for sure, man. But I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's me too, man. I enjoy it, and a lot of the times, man, when I go to, like, if I record something, which I done some whole videos from Goodwill Bins, is that I don't record inside the bins. I tried not to, because, you know, I show respect to those resellers that are inside constantly kind of going every day, grinding, and, you know, and then, you know, for me, like, the way I look at it, man, that's kind of my opinion towards myself, is that I try to not record them, because, you know, they kind of, you look how hard they work every day. They come in at 8 in the morning, man, and sit on chairs and, like, wait for bins to be rotated, and then gather up all together, get up and stay on their feet all day, and, you know, like, try to go through all the bins. It's not an easy thing, man. It's like big time workout, man. I come out from the bins, it's like I've been in a gym for like 3 hours. Like, my whole body hurts, man. I cannot even walk, and like, let alone record something, man. Like, my whole body is hurting.
I had that too, though. Like, it's like, and especially, man, because you're on that concrete floor and stuff, and then you're like bent over in the bins, you know, trying to do something. And it can be a workout, man. There's some people that'll be in line, like in my bins, they'll be in line at like quarter to 8, because they open at 8, and they'll stay all day, like sit around all day, wait for rotations. That's work, man. 12 hours. It's work.
Yeah, and the employees also, sometimes you kind of sit down. Some of them, I don't sit down at all, man. Some of the younger generation, vintage kids, they try to sit down all the time. They're in their early 20s.
Yeah.
And they like, I don't even sit down, man. I just walk around. And then I feel it, man. Like, I will come out after 5 to 6 hours. Man, I cannot even step on a freaking pedals in the car. It's like, man, it's like my legs are like completely off. Like, I cannot even, and I try to stretch out, and still, man, it's like impossible. It starts hurting.
Oh yeah.
And I'm in my mid-40s right now, man. So
that's like, it's work, man. But it's like, man, if you be there for like 5-6 hours and you come home, like, it's like, say it's like 7 o'clock, I'm like, damn, I'm ready for bed already.
Man, and I have to ice my legs, man. I put ice packs, like I was at the, like, a game, man. I was like, put ice packs around my knees, man. I like walk with ice packs because I cannot even freaking walk. But and then I have to lift, and then, I mean, it's like, you know, you get so freaking tired. I like drop down, man. I fall asleep in like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Like, I just don't feel anything, you know. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, man. Especially, like you say, you got to come home, and if you got a list, take pictures.
Exactly, man, and list stuff, and then prepare it for shipping. And I usually try to do shipping in the evening, so I don't have to do it in the morning. Usually never works out. I have to do it because I have to do other stuff, man. I have to take my son, play some basketball with him, and even after the bins, man, I fall down, but I cannot freaking walk anymore. Let me say hello. Being disrespectful again, guys. I'm really sorry. We got Meg in the house. Lilac Seller. Meg, welcome. We got Chris in the house. Easy Pickings. Chris, welcome. Woody in the house. Woody, welcome. Let's see if I'm gonna catch up right now, guys. Sorry, we had such a good conversation with Brenden and Lisa that I forgot all about you guys, our beautiful audience. We got Bartermania Travis in the house. We got Vintage Ivan. Ivan, welcome. If you're coming in, guys, we got Brenden Big Time Flips in the house today. I put the information for Brenden's channel in the description, guys, so please subscribe to him. He was at I think 258 subs, right?
I think it's like, no, I don't think it's that high. I wish it was. I think it's like 226 or something like that.
Let me check, man, just to make sure. So we'll be transparent. 227 subscribers.
227.
Hey, Roman, while you're there, why don't you drop his link for the room?
Yeah, I'll drop the link, guys, so you can subscribe to Brenden, guys.
Appreciate
and also follow him. I'll drop his TikTok, guys, so you can follow him on TikTok, because Brenden has put out a lot of content on TikTok, guys. New platform. Hopefully it will stay. Hopefully it will stay around, guys.
Yeah, we'll see if that. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean,
who knows what's gonna happen with that stuff?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, where'd he go?
No, not Spectrum again. Oh, come on.
Is it with his internet?
Yeah, we both have Spectrum. It does this. He did it last week, which was unusual. Don't panic.
Oh, I'm not.
Everybody here's used to it. Oh, well.
Good, yeah.
Well, gee, what do you want to talk about while he's gone?
I don't know. Spill the tea.
Damn it. Damn it. I thought I had my shot again.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that. Unprofessionalism actually
Back to
following
this.
me. It keeps following me all over the place.
It's all right, man. All right.
But I'll put in the links for TikTok, guys. I think that I have to put the volume
Really
down
good,
for TikTok because if I don't, guys,
I'll say if you
link.
try to follow me on Instagram, I had one account. I use another one now, but one of them got hacked. So the pictures look the same, but only one of them is really me.
Yeah, let me find your account, man, on TikTok.
Okay.
Here you go. All right, guys, here's Brenden on TikTok. Actually, for some reason, I followed you and then that followed me. I don't know what's going on, man.
Oh, really?
I think TikTok actually it has same issues as eBay.
Man,
it has some kind of glitches now.
Was that yesterday or today? Yesterday, I was messaging a buyer and they could message me, but I couldn't message back on mobile like all day long. So I had to get on the computer and do it. I don't know what happened, but it was like that all for like most of the day.
Yeah, man, I don't know. But guys, I put the link into the chat, so please follow Brenden on TikTok and subscribe to him on YouTube. And he also has Instagram. He is everywhere. Big Time Flips, guys. So if you want to find him, you just type in Big Time Flips, and you're gonna find Brenden.
Appreciate it. I very appreciate it.
So guys, if you go to Michigan, just go to type in Big Time Flips. You're gonna find where Brenden lives.
I'll be around. Yeah, I'll be around. It's even on my Facebook too, so you'll find me.
Duncan is saying Roman listing postcards on eBay is a pain in the ass. I know, man. I know it's not. I know there are some sellers that do great job and post a lot of postcards on eBay, and it takes some time. But I mean, it's like with everything, you get used to it, you're gonna start posting more. But I think it's gonna be good experience to try to sell them on Whatnot to see how it's gonna go. But
so if you put them on eBay, do you think it'd be easier to sell them like in lots?
Yeah, on eBay, most likely. That's what I was trying to do. I actually was trying to, because I have postcards from different states. Okay. So I was trying to just make lots from all different states and put them on eBay that way. Because, I mean, I would have just kind of, would have been good experience to learn about it and see how much they're going to sell for. But I think it's actually going to be good for Whatnot to see, like, how much they're going to sell there.
Yeah.
I know there are sellers that sell postcards on Whatnot, so we'll see.
Man, you never know.
Yeah, hopefully someone will show up, man, and support. As usual.
I'll be there. I'll be there 100%, man.
Our great community, man, always helps us out. Sometimes, especially me. Roman has a lot of cards from Russian women stuck in prison. Yeah, there you go, guys.
Dude, that's big money right there. That's big money.
Another great comment from Travis, guys, which is very good. Travis jokes around, guys. He's a big jokester. If you guys follow Travis, he knows how to joke, guys. Dean, welcome. And Dean is saying, I want a hammer. Let's give it Dean. Dean, we're going to give you a hammer, but please behave like Archie does.
Hammer's in chat.
So if Archie can behave, Dean, then you can behave. So let's give the hammer. Let's give the hammer, guys. Dean. Otherwise, he's not gonna be happy. So let me do that. If I find Dean, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna find Dean. So I cannot find Dean right now. Sorry, guys.
No big deal.
Well, worry about it later. Yeah. He'll still be there.
I'll find
him.
Yeah.
Australia ain't going nowhere.
Jennifer Hayes in the house. Jennifer, welcome. We got Keith, Vintage Sports Flips in the house. Keith, welcome. We got Amanda, Fireball Flippers in the house. Amanda, welcome. Jill, beautiful Jill. Kasherka 25. Jill, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. And I'm trying to find Dean, guys, because I feel bad now. Because Archie mentioned him. Now I feel bad. And Archie is driving. Guys, Archie is currently driving DoorDash, if you're interested. We got Disgruntled Octopus in the house. Octo, welcome. Kind of caught up in the way, guys, I think, hopefully.
Archie, you think you need to drive to Cleveland and bring Roman some food?
Yeah, Archie,
I got
why
a
don't
place for
you,
Archie to stay.
Yeah, yeah.
Archie, bring some food, man, because I'm so hungry, man. So, Brenden, how did you originally get into reselling altogether before YouTube?
I used to do it a little bit after high school. Like a year, I did it for somebody else, and then I had random jobs throughout the years and went to school and stuff. And then was it back in I'm trying to think 2019? I got back into it because a friend of mine got me back into it. My friend, shout out Jacoby Styles, got me back into it, and he just like kind of put me onto it, like watching videos and stuff, and like we go out like to like thrift stores and make bad buys because everybody makes bad buys when you start. But just learning the hard way, man. Just see what sells, and I mean, what sells, what doesn't, and just trial and error. But I went. I mean, I did. I had a job in 2019 when I was doing it, but I was doing it part time. And then after the pandemic, the job I had, I lost my job. So I decided just to scale it up and see how far I can take it. And yeah, man, I just like I said, I still sell anything I can, but like I try to niche it down. But the longer you do it, I would say if you're just starting out or you're thinking about doing it, um, look up everything because you never know there's a lot of things that'll surprise you that'll sell. And it takes a lot of trial and error, but eventually you'll get all the stuff that does sell, like categories and stuff, into your wheelhouse and just build it from there, man. But yeah, I was only gonna do it part time, and now I'm doing it full time and kind of branching out in a bunch of different directions right now. And I don't know, man. It's been a crazy ride, but I'm all for it.
It's good, man. That's like how most of resellers started out, man, by learning from mistakes.
Yeah, oh yeah. I
Sometimes
remember
they don't.
I remember I bought, man, at like one of the first things I bought, I went to Goodwill and like I wasn't reading sold comps right, and I bought all these clothes. I was like, all these are money. And I said I didn't think I sold any of them for like a year and a half because they were all garbage. But like I didn't know that at the time. But like I said, it's just you learn that way though. That's the
Yeah.
only way you learn. So
Lori is asking you, what are you figuring out about selling on Walmart?
I say it's a lot easier than Amazon. There's like less gating and stuff on that, but I mean you can still send in shipments like you would to Amazon, but you can also do like seller fulfilled, that you can sell it from your house and ship it to the customer. And um there's a lot less restrictions right now, which makes it a lot easier to get into. And there's definitely like a ton of potential there because not a lot of people are on it. So I'm definitely trying to build that right now. I'm trying to go to San Francisco in the fall for a summit, like a Walmart seller summit. But yeah, I'm just like I'm a little bit into it now, but it's kind of the thing with like that with eBay. Like you go to Walmart and you look up everything, with the Walmart app and look it up, and you're not gonna find like a bunch of stuff that doesn't sell. But when you find something that sells, it's good because like they always replenish that stuff, so you can go constantly to their stores and keep rebuying, and right and selling it or sending it in. But a lot of potential there. It's just another avenue of reselling. It's more than just eBay and whatnot, So kind of diversifying my options there.
Yeah, it's interesting. And you actually, how long you've been doing Walmart?
I've only been doing it like only a couple months, not even that long.
Yeah, that's like one of the platforms that I didn't do any selling on yet. Kind
Okay.
of was thinking about trying it and probably will.
Yeah.
Because you want to try to kind of go into different platforms to see how they're gonna do. I mean, it's not gonna be similar, most likely like eBay or Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
like same as with like lower type of tier platforms like Mercari, Poshmark,
Right.
Bonanza.
Man, I tried Bonanza like for months, and I don't think I ever got one sale on there. I gave up.
Yeah, man, Bonanza is like specific. I think like if you post a lot of stuff on there, most likely something will sell eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, maybe in a year, maybe 6 months.
Right.
But at least it's gonna be something. It's like similar situation sometimes on Mercari.
Yeah.
If you post certain things on Mercari that are not gonna sell on Mercari most likely, which I do,
Yeah.
and I try to cross post everything, and I kind of noticed that Mercari is kind of weird in a way.
Mercari's so random, man. I feel like I get like just random sales. Like I don't know. Like like it's never consistent, but it's like when it's just out of the blue sales when I sell stuff on there. I don't know why. It's always been like that for me.
It
How about
depends, yeah.
Bonanza?
It's like Mercari depends, yeah. It's like a similar, in my opinion. It depends. Like Poshmark is more for clothing and shoes, in my opinion. Like if you're gonna post a lot of that kind of stuff or any type of scarves, ties, hats, I mean, they may move faster on Poshmark. Hopefully, it depends.
I used to move up, man. I used to move a lot of electronics on Poshmark because they added that. And but man, ever since they started live selling on there, my Poshmark has been completely dead. Like, I mean, I think I got one sale on there like in a month. It's way down.
Percentage is different also, 20%. I mean,
Yeah.
their percentage is a little bit out there.
Mhm.
eBay is close with like 13.5%.
Yeah.
Also, you have to consider shipping percentage that they take. So they're not that far away. Poshmark is highest. And Amazon, I think, also depending on the category, Amazon is higher.
Yeah.
Even like a little bit lower than Poshmark, maybe close to Poshmark. Depends on what type of product you're selling on Amazon. So,
Mhm.
because I do sell on Amazon, so I know like their fees are completely different, especially if you do FBM, like fulfilled by merchant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I don't send it to FBA.
You
So
gonna do FBA?
I have done one time FBA before, but I was not concentrating on Amazon because, like, for Amazon, you have to have like, I mean, specific stuff, which is a little bit different if you want to list that kind of stuff on
Yeah.
eBay compared to Amazon, because Amazon likes kind of new stuff mostly, or like some kind of electronics, which you were talking about, like DVD VCR combos,
Yeah.
which will do really good on Amazon and will sell for a higher price compared to eBay. But you have to make sure you have everything, like a remote control has to be included, otherwise even if you're gonna put down some kind of thing in your description for Amazon, those people, you're like, people think that eBay buyers don't read anything. Amazon
Yeah.
buyers
No,
don't
never.
read anything at all. So like, if you're gonna sell something on Amazon, it will not have something, you're gonna get a return right away, and it's much more complicated. I mean, not complicated, much easier even on Amazon.
So do
Because
you have to have the remote to sell that on Amazon?
not necessarily. It's just like I've done it before. I've sold DVD VCR combo on Amazon, merchant fulfilled, and
Mhm.
not just one time, numerous times.
Okay.
And before when I was doing it, some of them I would not include remote control on Amazon listing,
Okay.
and I had issues. The buyers on Amazon, they would open return and say like the remote control is not included, even though I put in
List it or put it as.
description, because you can put it in the descriptions there actually, that there is no remote. They
Mhm.
still don't read,
Yeah.
and they will open up a return and they can send it back to you. And Amazon actually approves it automatically, like eBay. So
Right.
same kind of thing. It's just kind of more headaches. Like you don't know exactly like what kind of condition you're gonna get it back in, because people just throw it into the box
Yeah.
without any protection. You got like electronics like those
Yeah.
thrown into the box. They're gonna ship it back to you. You gotta get it back. It's gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah. I've had that. I've had on eBay a few times, man. And it's like you got to call eBay because like otherwise they'll just refund and move on. You know, and like like you said, some people just throw it in the box and like the box barely comes like taped up intact and everything. And yeah, some people just don't care, man.
Doing it wrong, appreciate it very much. So some more stuff, appreciate it, man. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate all of you for being showing us great support, guys, and supporting this live and my channel throughout the years. I mean, it's I know that I'm very unprofessional, guys, but I'm trying my best.
I mean, you're the most professional reseller, so they don't expect anything less.
Man, that's what's gonna guys, nothing will change.
Exactly. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Yeah.
And I'm along for the unprofessional ride.
Hey, there you go.
Oh,
Everybody
Alicia,
needs a sidekick second banana.
True.
yeah, it
Very
was.
true.
I think it was
I'm a
20
fruit.
minutes ago. Alicia was saying that something was beeping. I don't know what it was, guys. Maybe something was beeping, Alicia. Guys, make
I hear
sure
it.
to turn everything that's beeping down because Alicia cannot list.
Yeah, right.
Jennifer Hayes in the house, guys. Beautiful Jennifer Hayes. Appreciate you stopping by. I don't know what it was. You guys heard any beeping?
I didn't hear anything.
No, I was discussing that in the chat that apparently only a couple people were hearing it. So, and you know that if I was hearing it, my ADHD butt would be climbing the ceiling. So we're good. Everybody seems to still be staying around, so it can't be that bad,
Yeah,
right?
guys, we're really sorry. Something
Or
is
you're over talking it. You're over talking the beeping. So we're
Maybe
good.
it's my voice, guys. I think something has happened to my voice. It's beeping now.
All right.
So, Brent,
it's not
what
Santa.
kind of jobs did you have in the past, man? Before reselling?
Oh man, mostly a lot of factory jobs I worked, and then it's mostly that. And then the last job I had before the pandemic, I worked at a music venue on the marketing team, and that's like what I went to school for that. So I really enjoyed that job, and I was reselling the side, so I was happy. And I was only there like a year before the shutdown. Um, but yeah, mostly before that, man, just random like factory jobs that 9 to 5s that I couldn't stand. And I was like, there's got to be something better than this. And so now it's like, I guess I don't know, you call reselling like a job, but like you guys know how much work goes into it, like listing and shipping and all that stuff. But it's like it's something I enjoy, so it doesn't feel like work. So that's like the biggest thing about this for me is like it's work, but it doesn't feel like work because I actually like to do it. So
Yeah, man, that's what a lot of YouTube content creators are saying. If you watch
yeah,
a lot of content creators, they will say, like, when you're enjoying something, it also depends, man. Like I always upload resellers who only sell clothing.
hmm
Man, it's like I like every time I go to our Goodwill bins, man, there are a lot of vintage kids who only sell clothing and they just
yeah,
go either boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife. They usually come together to the bins. So they will go faster because there are two of them and they
right,
just go like spread out and they go to, one bin then another bin faster and they just get a lot of clothing, man. Like I would sometimes look at it and kind of think, is that stuff selling even like on eBay?
yeah,
But apparently it does, man. And they actually just sell clothing because they choose to sell clothing. Is it
right,
interesting to sell on eBay? Probably not, because you have to put out a lot of photos. You
hmm
gotta do measurements. You're
yeah.
gonna do all that stuff, and it's not that fun
No,
compared
it's
to other products. So that keep that in mind, of course. I mean, that's like, in my opinion, I have to give them props. The clothing sellers, only clothing. If they just sell only clothing,
right.
it's not easy in my opinion. It's
No,
like
I don't think
take.
so
I mean, that's kind of one of the things, in my opinion, that's not easy to do compared to everything else. Like,
for sure.
but if you're enjoying, like I said, that's better than working at a factory, right, Brenden?
Yeah, oh yeah, for 100%, man. I mean, I would like to sell like if I find a vintage shirt, I do like to sell that kind of stuff. But like, if I'm picking up like regular like long sleeve shirts or like jeans and stuff like that, to me it feels like work because I don't like to take measurements and all that stuff, and like I usually like sit on it for a while. So that's why I mostly avoid clothing like 99% of the time, just because I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, man, that's the thing about it. Like, I would talk to them and ask them, like, you guys enjoy selling only clothing? And
Hmm
they just say yes. I mean, they just like it. They just go for it, and they learned a lot about different brands.
Yeah,
Like some brands that me and you or anyone else would not know about, they know about the brands, and they just know how they sell through rate, and what type of specific designs and styles and stuff like that. So it's kind
right.
of props to them because there is a lot of different clothing, a lot of brands, a lot of styles.
It's
So
a lot of clothing, man.
if you learn about that kind of stuff, does it bring a lot of money? Some of it maybe, like some of it not, but like they have to kind of go. That's what I was talking about in the beginning. Like they will go every day to the bins and they
Hmm
will just concentrate on just going through getting a bunch of clothing. Some of them have like 5 carts. They
Oh
will
yeah,
have 5 carts full. You've seen it, like
yeah,
6 carts full of clothing, and like they will cover it, and there's gonna be 6 full carts of clothing.
That's the thing with clothes, man. Especially if you're going to somewhere like the bins, you can get it in like so much quantity that and you can keep doing that. Especially if you know clothes that well, like the brands and the styles and everything. Somewhere like the bins, if you're a clothing seller, is fantastic.
Man, that's true, and that's if it's new, of course, it's easier. But if you buy used clothing that smells even, because
Yeah,
most of that clothing in the bins, guys,
it doesn't smell
it
good.
smells like crap.
Yeah, it does. It does. It really
Because I
does.
buy some clothing.
It's not. It's not. There were some odoriferous beauties when we were there visiting you, Roman. So yes.
Yeah, well, you guys remember it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, some of the clothing, and especially if you smell it differently, because believe me, like inside the actual Goodwill bins, they try to kind of use some kind of air fresheners and some kind of
Yeah,
stuff. They spray it, and then when you get it home, it smells completely different.
that doesn't work, man. You got to wash it. If you've
I'm
never been to
telling
the
you, yeah.
bins, if you've never
They
been to the
wash it.
bins, you don't know what we're talking about. Like, there's big piles of clothes in these gigantic bins, and if you're gonna buy something from there, please wash it, because I guarantee you're gonna get home and it's not gonna smell good.
Man, I know that smell. Some of it smells so bad, Brenden, that I had to take it right away into washing machine because it smelled. I would not even try to list it because I know what would have happened if the buyer would have bought this and just got it and smelled it. They would have left me like a 10-page negative feedback.
Or returned it.
And returned it also. Yeah, guys. So wash it. I mean, it's the clothes. I tried. I even asked them, the guys who buy the clothing. I asked them, "Do you guys wash it?" And surprisingly, they told me like it depends. Like some of it, of course, according to their sense of smell. Of course, each person has different sense of smell.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of tell me like not everything. It depends how it smells. But I'm like,
It's true.
I don't know. I would probably wash it, man. All of it. I don't know. I cannot. It's gonna be difficult. Depends. If it's something new that will smell new, most likely I won't. But
I've heard that people like if you buy like a piece of clothing like from the bins and it doesn't smell, that like sometimes it's best because like if you wash it, sometimes the person that buys it will be like allergic to something in the detergent. So I'm trying to say.
Well, I've gotten those people.
Yeah.
They try to accuse you of killing them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no.
So if it doesn't smell, then I don't wash it because of that. Like there are those people out there that will like complain about that.
Yeah.
So
Jennifer Hayes, appreciate it very much. Jennifer saying, "Go tell your friends." Appreciate it very much, Jennifer. And Jill is saying, "Doesn't Roman?" I do have a cat, guys, and I already said it before. I have a Persian cat, which is very moody. Like she doesn't like me to hold her for too long, and then she will just run away. So like, I mean, she likes. Then she's got some like mood swings. Sometimes she's very nice. Sometimes she'll just not come over, but like lay down somewhere, relax. And but she's very nice. I like Persian cats, guys. That's like one of my favorite cat breeds is Persian, so I may get another one. Even though I like the big cats, what are they called,
Maine
Lisa?
Coons.
Maine
Maine
Coons.
Coons.
Yeah, Maine Coons, guys. My friend has a Maine Coon, and those cats, guys, they look like lions. They're like literally like big cats, like that look like lions. They actually act like dogs. So if you have Maine Coon, it's gonna be like a dog, guys.
okay.
Well, no, I had the one, and he would go to the door and beat at the knob and go out,
Yeah.
out, and then pull down his walking leash because he
Yeah,
wanted to go out.
they're very, very funny. But Persians I love because of their like they got this face, which is very interesting, always funny. They got like if you guys most of you in the chat are familiar with Persian cats, and I have like a yellow Persian cat, guys. Orange.
You have
Not yellow,
videos.
orange.
You have videos of your kitty.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I have videos, guys, actually, and photos on my Instagram. So
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say I feel like all cats are moody to an extent, though. Like they are, like like their emotions swing like that. I don't know. I feel like that's all cats. That's just me.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, like some people of both. Like one of my friends, he only likes dogs, so he
Yeah.
doesn't like cats. And like some people have both cats and dogs. And I actually had dogs. Like I loved pugs. If you guys
Hmm.
familiar with pugs, they're like also funny type of dogs.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had dogs that passed away. So like numerous times, guys, in the past, and it was like kind of dragging on me is to get another dog
Yeah.
later on. I was kind of sad and took me a year to recover after the death of the dog. So it's like
Hmm.
very heartbreaking.
For sure.
So after that, it was difficult to get another one. So I'm kind of a person when I get attached, I'm like it's hard for me to lose.
Yeah, in the
You
same
know,
way.
it takes me a long time and I get nervous and you know. Let me say hello to Flipping and Easy, John and Jen in the house, guys. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Brenden, you following Flipping and Easy, man? They got lives on Monday evening and Friday, and they discuss stuff about reselling. Very interesting live.
It's a great
Well,
So,
show.
I don't know if I do, but if I'm not, I'll check right now. If I'm
yeah,
not, I will be right now.
yeah,
So
subscribe to them, man. They got a lot of interesting information.
And
And
you can find Roman and I there. We're
I
always
see that.
hanging out
Okay,
in the
then
chat.
that's a given,
I'm
man.
trying. I'm trying to be there when I don't work out too much, man. Because recently I've been working out a lot, and especially after the beans, man. It's like
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I I come back after
yeah.
the beans and do like 100 push-ups, and then I do not feel anything. I even have chest pain. Like one couple days ago, man, I did like 100 push-ups, man, and all of a sudden I started having chest pain, and I'm like, what
Man,
the hell is going on?
you're going
Never
too
know.
hard, man. You're going too
Man,
hard.
because yeah, it's like getting already. My body is telling me to stop,
Hmm.
You're
stop
old.
it.
Pay attention.
You know, it's like I cannot. You know, it's like my stuff that I have to do it, and I cannot stop, man. It's just difficult.
Oh
You're
yeah.
almost as old as Grandpa Kevin. Come on, learn.
No, we're
Learn.
actually, me and Kevin are still very young. 45, 46 is nothing. Believe me, Lisa. Like, I talk to guys who are older than me. I have friends who are 50, 51. I mean, they actually still like go to the gym, work out big time, like compare. So they're laughing at me when I'm telling them I'm old, like, or older. They're still like, so in a young spirit. I mean, they don't care about being 50. My brother is 54.
Okay.
It's like,
Now,
you
Roman,
know,
wait a minute. Two things here. One, I finally spin it around. You're the one tearing Kevin up all the time. I finally go, I've got a shoe in here on that. And not only do you go, oh no, it's not that old, which is my line, but we pulled Kevin out of the lurking darkness.
yeah, that's okay. Kevin, thanks for stopping by, man. Kevin works
Thanks
hard.
for stopping by. Put
Kevin
that
works hard.
Bengay on, Kev.
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, I don't know who works harder, Kevin or Heather. Maybe Heather works harder. So I don't know. It's hard to
I
say.
probably have
But
it. Actually,
Kevin got good support with the family, which is amazing.
true.
Actually, it's true, and they've done a great job. In my opinion, it's gonna be always reflected in the
Yeah.
community and like in the future. If you look at it and see how they work, a lot of props. I mean, he does videos constantly. I mean, that's his life. He wants to do it this way. That's props. I mean, a lot of people have their own opinion on how they want to do like reselling, social media, and
Yeah.
if he wants to be in this type of world, why not? If it makes him happy as of right now, why not? You
Everybody
know,
has their
I
own way
would
of doing
have
stuff.
done it too, but I just don't have like with my stuff that I have to work out. I have to go play basketball sometimes with bad legs. I have to like do wrestling with my son. I have to like so many things I have to do that I just I'm completely exhausted. Like all of a sudden, Brenden, it just takes a toll. I can feel it. Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
the evening, I just drop. Like I just don't have energy. You know.
Well, you do
But
so much, man. That's why you're always on the go.
yeah, trying to do the best, even with unprofessional life.
Oh, yes.
Collecting chaos. James saying I posted my first video on September 27, 2019. I made 619 videos and 137 shorts and just went over 700 subs. So no one needs to feel bad if their growth. Exactly, man. I know James. James, a lot of respect, a lot of knowledge in comic books. So if you, there are a bunch of Brenden resellers that have like a world of knowledge,
Hmm.
and the ones without social media, in my opinion, are actually the best. Like you can go everywhere, like different states, cities, meet resellers who don't have any social media. They just concentrate on finding good stuff to resell. They have a bunch of knowledge in different categories, like vintage stuff. So they just, when I started out my channel, I would, because I've been doing it for a while, not the channel, but reselling. I would go with like GoPro sometimes, and I would talk to a lot of resellers who are much older than me, and they've been doing it for like almost 40 years. Some did it for 50 years. So they kind of already look at it where I will tell them I will do my YouTube channel and I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. They kind of, have like a smirk, and, they kind of, they don't feel it this way because they were growing in a different generations.
Yeah,
Like
it's a newer thing
some
for
of them
us.
were born in the 50s. So they just don't have that attachment to like social media or YouTube or something. And I respect it, man. I can tell you a lot of respect for a lot of generational people who are from the 50s, 40s with a lot of knowledge, a lot of different parenting, a lot of respect for them, man, because they're completely different people compared to a new generation nowadays that just goes to beans and starts fighting with someone. And, it's like, that's completely different, like completely different stuff.
I've seen that.
So, what is your favorite stuff with electronics? Say, like, if you like go buy look for electronics, what is it? Because I love electronics. So,
Man,
my
I like
one
to do.
number one.
I like to do. My number one, I would say, is probably VCRs or VCR DVD combos, because like just to see if they work. I know I've sold so many, man, and like it's crazy that something like that is still in demand, because it's kind of like outdated technology, like especially VCRs, but people love them, man, and then if they work, they sell really fast. So that's probably my number one. Number two, I'd say probably would be like portable CD players, because I don't know, those move well for me too. They usually almost always work. I wouldn't say, I'd say like 99% of the time, but like there's a couple that won't work, but they're easy to test, easy to list, easy to ship, and that's the kind of thing I like to sell. So
That's good, man. Electronics are good, have good sell-through rates. So you're
they do,
actually,
yeah, they
believe
do.
me, man. When the funny part is, Brenden, is that when I go to our Goodwill bins, we got like there's a separate resellers there that only go for electronics. And like right away when they bring out the bin with electronics, I can tell because I already got used to it. There are gonna be 3 resellers that only look for electronics. So we
Yeah.
all kind of run. I should make a video about this because we're gotten to the point so professional that right away when we see something, I will just try to outrun each other because I
Yeah,
mean it's a competition, guys. As I said before, everyone
it
is trying
really
to
is.
make a living.
It
So you're
is.
gonna see me like running, trying to outrun because I can run fast sometimes. So
Right.
I can outrun the other reseller who also looks for electronics.
People like, honestly, like not in my bins, they don't do that, but like when I was in the Omaha, they make you wait behind like this line, and while they bring the bins out, and people like, Roman's not joking, like they will run to the bins like
That's
full.
what happens in ours, man. It's the kids, vintage kids who are younger, who are like in their 20s. They just,
Yeah,
man, you should see them run.
run.
They're
Yeah,
just like a stampede.
it
They just
is.
look at
It is.
anyone, man. They just run, and if you fall down, it's your problem, man. You're gonna
Yeah,
fall down,
yeah,
and you gonna even they cannot, they go this way, that way, and
hmm
then you have to look where you're going because if you're going for closing, you're going to one place because they put closing together, and
yeah,
then hard goods they put on the other side. So
yeah,
basically, we
mhm,
kind of go at the same direction, but then we try to split out.
yeah, yeah. If you like, yeah, it really is a race, man. It's like whoever gets there and whoever gets the stuff first gets
Man,
it.
and but
It's
the longer you're doing it, you get better because I already gotten so much better at it because I've been going to bins for so many years
yeah,
that I already automatically can see what's in each bin. Like I will
mhm,
glance at it and I
yeah,
will see something and I know it's gonna be there. So I
yeah.
will just go right away.
Yeah, no, I do that too, man. I do that too. And like, especially if it's something like that sells, but like a lot of people don't know it sells, you can go right up there and grab it. And I've had that too, man. It's like I run I just can't say I run, but like went up to a bin and grabbed something real quick because I know it sells, but like a bunch of other people will look over it But like you say, like you could look in a bin and just tell like something, you know, if there's something that sells and grab it
Yeah,
quick.
because I also have to be very careful because a lot of the time, at least at our bins, they put out a lot of, those home food processor blades
Yeah,
and blender blades,
yeah.
and they will just put them in the bin with everything else,
Oh
and
yeah,
and knives. And some I already cut myself numerous times because like you will see something and you will not see that like a blade, and then you're just gonna reach for it and you're gonna like
for
cut
yourself.
yourself
Yeah,
with the blade. I've done it already, and then you kind of pull that thing out, but you already have blood coming down on your clothing.
Now the show's about slaughter. Okay.
no, but the last time was probably like a week and a half ago. And this has been more than one, like numerous times. I was digging for something in a bin, and there was a bunch on the bottom, a bunch of broken glass, and you wouldn't have seen it, like unless you move the stuff to get to the bottom. But it's been a bunch of times I had broken glass, and I've cut myself on that too because you don't see it until it's too late. So
Need to
Let me
have
say
those
hello
gloves like
to
police.
let me say hello to Grams and Pops, vintage guys. Corey and
Oh,
Teresa,
hey.
you met them.
Or yeah, I did. They're the ones that put on the thing in Nebraska. So
Yeah, Planes to Profit,
Planes to
and they're gonna do
Profit.
one next year. So hopefully,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're doing it again because it was very fun. So tell us, Brandon, about the Planes to Profit event. How was it for you?
it was good. I'd never been to Nebraska before, and it's kind of close to me too. So closer. So I went and I met a bunch of people that are in here there. So it was a good time. We went on a party bus that went to stop at thrift stores, and that was like I don't know. We were out for a few hours, and that's something I'd love to do again because that was a ton of fun. That was a ton of fun. But yeah, we went out to dinner. We had speakers there, like Reset Rabbit was there. Crazy Flippin' Mom was talking about Walmart. Just a bunch of different stuff. It was only like 2 days long, but very informative. A lot of fun. I definitely would. If they have it next year, I'm definitely gonna go again.
It's
100%.
fun, man. That's a lot of fun. You can tell from the videos because that was a great idea, in my
Mhm.
opinion. And to get the bus and like if it's possible, I mean, if there's gonna be more people coming next year, and you're
Yeah,
probably gonna need two buses.
man,
Got to
dude,
have enough
that bus
stripper
was full,
poles to
man.
go around.
It was full for sure.
You cannot put anyone on top of the roof,
Or the bathroom. You can't be in the bathroom. Yeah,
That's
or
reserved for you, Roman.
or in the trunk.
yeah.
That's
True.
reserved for me.
Yeah, we got John in the house. Rod Relics. John, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Another great channel. We got a lot of Brenden. As I was putting links in the chat. If you're not subscribed, man, check them out because everyone has great content. I mean, people who work hard on trying to build their channels definitely put a lot of work into their videos, and that's why it is successful. It's not, it doesn't happen magically, of course, but
For
I
sure.
mean, you put out a lot of hard work with anything, you will get results, and that's what happens. I mean, throughout the year. So, I
Right.
mean, it happens like nowadays there are a lot of reselling channels, so it's more difficult, of course, to kind of make something different in your videos to
Hmm.
kind of reach the point where you're gonna get more subscribers eventually. But
Like
it's
stand out.
possible if you put out regular content. Alicia, Ink Picker, she was putting out like constant content recently, like
Right.
video after video after video, which is great. And I mean, see, that's the point where if you wanna grow your channel, in my opinion, it's the right thing to do. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Consistency.
Yeah,
Videos
that's
three
it.
times a
It
week.
really is the key. It really is
Yeah.
the key.
And so, what do you think about? Uh, would you like to kind of put out? I know that you've done different form videos, right? Like in the past, there were some videos that were like 5-minute videos, 8-minute videos, because I watched some that
Yeah.
were shorter form,
Hmm.
and there are some longer ones. So you wanna stick with short form type of videos, or you wanna do longer in the future?
I like to do longer. I mean, I don't make mine go like over 10 minutes because I feel like I don't know. It depends. Everybody's channel is different, but a lot of people don't want to tune in for like they're not going to tune in for a long time. So I try to not to make mine like super long. So I'd like to do more long content as I get the content to do it. But with shorts, it's really easy because it's like if it's something like that grabs somebody's attention, the video is only 15 seconds. You can get a lot of rack up a lot of views like that, and they're really easy to make. So right now, that's like my preferred form to make is because they're so easy. But I definitely want to do more long form. I'm trying to do that, especially this year. Like garage sales coming up, I'm definitely gonna try to do more long form.
Yeah, and you can do it. Which part of Michigan are you at? Are you close to Detroit?
No, I'm on the other side of the state. I'm like 2.5 hours.
What part of the mitten? Where in the mitten?
Right here, like right here.
Okay.
Oh, another
See,
side.
that's how everybody does it. What part of the mitten?
I'm like 45 minutes from Lake Michigan, so.
Yeah, it's nice. I think is it close to Grand Rapids?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where I'm in. I'm in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, that's because I've been there, so I kind of recognized where you were showing.
Oh, okay.
Grand Rapids is a good city, man.
Yeah, I'm in. That's
interesting city, actually.
Yeah, it's growing, man. It's just, like I said, man, it's just like it being cold and stuff. There's only so many sales throughout the year when it gets warm, so the cold kind of puts things to a stop. But that's why I kind of went different direction with like I still want to do Amazon and like Walmart and stuff like that, but like when those down months when things are cold and stuff like that, I have some other kind of lanes of selling to fall back on.
Yeah, that's the same problem with Cleveland itself. I mean, that's the weather-wise. I mean, and then whenever usually what happens, and most of the time probably in your area also, Brenden, is that whenever you even get a good weather eventually, you will get rain.
Yeah.
on the weekend. Yeah. It's like constant issue. Like you're gonna get warm weather and then rains will start only starting on Friday. Like they just choose the rain starts on Friday and ends on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And then here, like it'll rain and then like at night it'll freeze. So it's all
ice. Never fails.
No, never.
There's the garage sales, estate sales. You're like, sweet, perfect find all week. As soon as you're getting ready to get up, get in that car, the heavens just in your son of a.
I've been standing out a lot in line like for an estate sale, and it just like starts downpouring, and I'm like drenched as soon as we get in they let us in the house or whatever.
Yeah, but
I mean, I can't have that. My hair.
Oh, my hair too, but I mean,
yeah. Just don't ask him to use the bathroom, man. Yeah. I've done it a couple times before. It was kind of funny. Should have recorded it on GoPro.
Oh yeah.
No one's gonna say anything to you, Roman.
People were nice to me. They said, "No problem. You can use the bathroom."
Let the scary Russian do whatever he wants.
No, there are a lot of Russians in Cleveland area. You guys got a lot of Russian communities over there in Grand Rapids too, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty mixed over here. It's a lot of different like ethnicities and stuff. But yeah, they're it's not really like a certain area where they are, but it is though.
Like, yeah, in Cleveland it was before. Now, depends. Like nowadays, younger generation moves to the south more. To like I said, Texas, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to stay here because there's more opportunities in terms of jobs, especially in Florida now and Texas. I mean, there are a lot of jobs. I mean, so if you want to move down there and have a good degree in a way where you can get a job there, that's definitely a good thing to do, to move there. I mean, for someone. But if someone is also single, man, because I mean, if they don't get married yet, don't have any kids, so it's easier for someone single to move, so they can just, get their stuff together, get a house there, and then they can start looking into getting maybe married later on,
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's kind of what happens nowadays, because nowadays it's different compared to before, where I have some friends who are in their 30s, they don't get married.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't want to get married. They already have houses, but they just don't want to get married because they don't want to have someone telling them what to do. They still want to go out and on their own have fun, and just don't want to drag into the married life because it's completely different, and they know it. So it's comes with that kind of stuff. Let me say hello to Sal Mercado Salvador. Welcome. Appreciate you stopping by, man. So when you were in, how did you find out about just how did you decide to start your just YouTube itself? Did you just decide let me try it out and see how the channel will grow?
Yeah, so I started doing I started with shorts, and then I opened like I had another channel just for like personal, so I made a channel just for like reselling and stuff, and just kind of decided to throw it up there and see what happens. And I didn't make it my first long form video for like, man, I think it was almost like 6 months after I had the account. Like it's been a while, so I was just putting up shorts up there and kind of just seeing what they would do and like how people would react, and kind of playing around with like the titles and like hashtags and stuff. And I'm still learning, man. I'm not no means an expert, but just kind of still messing around with it, see what works, see what doesn't work, see what people like. And I mean, yeah, I can't even believe like it's crazy to me because like I have like what you would say 227 subscribers, and even that's crazy to me because I was never gonna have a YouTube. So just even to have that many is, I don't know, something else to me.
Man, believe me, that's the thing about it. There is the channel that the Russian guy was talking to you about who does streaming in Thailand right now. Man, he started his YouTube channel 7 years ago, and he had like over 1 million views on some of his videos because his content was mostly oriented of talking to young women
Okay.
about dating, about stuff, about sex, and his channel grew within like couple months. It was like he had over 100,000 subs because
Wow.
like people want to watch this kind of stuff, which is understandable. But
Mhm.
YouTube didn't allow him to get monetized because it was very questionable content. Because
Okay.
he was kind of interviewing women, he was going to different parties, and it kind of prevented him from getting monetized. But
Right.
he still had a lot of subs, but he would not be able to get monetized because the YouTube was blocking his ads from showing on those videos.
Okay.
So he transferred his stuff to just do streaming on from different parts of the world, and still like right now, people he has so many haters
Oh,
during his
yeah.
man. He got bunch of haters during his streams, and they still send him super chats
Yeah.
constantly. They send him as long as he meets with someone and talks with someone.
Hmm.
Man, they send him bunch of super chats constantly, and he basically goes gets places where he lives when he travels, and that's how he does it. But I mean, and he's not alone. There are a bunch of other ones doing the same thing, but he has kind of already grown to the point where people know him. Like they already known him for almost 8 years. So
Okay.
that's why they go to his channel all the time. And he has a couple different channels. He just started one, then he started another one to kind of counterpart of the other one. But it's a different mentality. It's not reselling content. that's
Right. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why that's why people kind of like to watch his streams because he goes around different parts of the world and just talks to people, goes to parties, talks to women. That's what people want to see, you know.
Hmm.
So
So how
that's
long has he been monetized now?
he was monetized in the beginning, and then he's from Russia, so they have different rules
Okay.
compared to United States. If you start this in United States, it's not gonna be easy because different mentality, man. American women will not most likely work with that kind of stuff, like talk about that stuff. It's different, depends, of course. But
Hmm.
if you go to different parts of Europe or Russia or like Eastern Europe, it's different mentality for girls, so they kind of don't mind talking about certain things, and that's why it's kind of different. So it's like, some women like to talk about certain things, about sex, about like different sexual positions and stuff like that, but some women don't. So
Yeah.
that's why it's like he will find some women that do, and that's.
Well,
But
it's working, man. It's working. Obviously,
yeah,
it's
it does.
working.
It does.
Anyways,
It does work for him, and he's not alone, man. And there are a bunch of others that doing this kind of stuff, this kind of content,
Yeah.
and I mean, it works for them. I mean, there are people who watch it. Is it? I mean, kind of. Some people will agree it's a good content. There are gonna be haters that will say it's not. But he doesn't care, man. He has a lot of haters that send him donations,
I
and
was gonna
they
say,
even
yeah, the haters will still be watching. So
yeah, they're watching, man. That's what I'm saying. They're watching, and they send them money even just to go talk to girls.
Mhm. What a life that is, man.
Yeah, but
Crazy
he
life.
enjoys it. He's single man, so for him it's
Yeah,
not like an issue. You know, he's not married, so
right.
there you go. See, Lisa is not even wanna watch that.
Yeah, no, but Andy Sameta's right. You pay an awful lot of attention to that guy. But can you pay attention to maybe thanking Chad Wolfman's Goodies? He threw some stripper cash our way, and
There
so
you go.
give him a spin around the pool.
Yeah,
Although you
Chad,
just gave him all the sex talk, so
yeah,
whatever.
Chad got very good channel, guys. Actually, also very consistent YouTuber with his content. Chad, appreciate it very much, man. We're not gonna. I wanted to do some kind of funny videos to pull out for super chats, but I'm still kind of in a decision which one I want to use. So hopefully, in upcoming unprofessional lives, guys, you're gonna see some different thank yous from different funny clips. So
I
we'll
told
see.
you I can fall and crack my head. I mean, apparently that one works great.
Ouch.
Alyssa, if you fall down, that's gonna be our life.
Yeah, fall down.
It's gonna be over.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm top heavy. My girlfriend used to make jokes when I wore high heels about weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I'm like, yeah, let's stick around a little longer.
So where was I? I was actually, let me say hello officially
Where
to
were
so
you?
Chad Wolfman's Goodies, guys. I'll put his link for his channel, guys. Subscribe to him because he's been amazing with his content, guys. And there are a lot of amazing YouTube content creators who put out a lot of interesting content, guys. Knowledgeable, very knowledgeable,
Oh
full
yeah.
of knowledge.
You can never stop
So,
learning. Never stop learning.
yeah, never stop learning. That's supposed to be like a thumbnail for
Yeah.
every video. Garage Sale Nation in the house. So officially, welcome, Kevin. Um, let me see who else I missed, guys. Big Bro in the house. Big Bro, welcome. Because I saw Big Bro. Here's Big Bro. Greetings and salutations, guys. Lucky 19 say Cleveland, where it can be 3 seasons all in one day.
Dude,
It's exactly true, guys.
that's Michigan too. 100%.
That's true. That was like today. We started from 25 degrees, then it went to 45, and then it was very close to 55.
Man.
And that's it.
Just like here today,
Background,
man, it was sunny, but it was still snowing. Like it was like bright, like sunny, and like snow is melting, but snow is still coming down. It doesn't make any sense.
yeah, man, that's what happens here, man, all the time. You go to sleep, there's no snow. You wake up, there's 12 feet. You cannot even see outside, but there is all snow outside.
Snowed in.
And your car is covered in snow. You have to go dig it out. Back road Bitter Chuck in the house. Chuck, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see, guys. Sorry, guys. Once again, I'm way behind as usual. So I kind of caught up a little bit at least. So that's a good thing. So Brenden, how was your experience at? You also went to you went to another event, I think, in Vegas. Did you go to Vegas event?
Yeah, I went in October to the Boss
Oh,
Reseller.
Boss Reseller Remix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. That's the second time I've been there. It's always a blast there, man. Just because like it's a lot. It's like the biggest reseller event like that they have around, and everybody comes from everywhere, and you learn so much, man. Because it's like how many days is it? 3 or 4, and it's just like nonstop speech, like people talking, and it's like people know so much about so many different things. So you come away like learning so much and meeting different people that do sell so many different things in different categories and everything. And then just being in Vegas with like all these people that you have this in common with, and then you go downtown and go walk the strip and all that stuff. If you haven't been a boss and you're a reseller, I would definitely recommend. It's a ton of fun and you'll learn a ton.
Yeah, I think those events actually are fun. It's just a matter of people trying to get there, of course, which is basically also depends on their business. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to kind of put some money away for the event to just get a hotel,
Hmm.
and you know that you're gonna be spending money on food there and transportation. Sometimes, if
Yeah.
someone doesn't drive, they have to rely on Uber to
Yeah.
just or ask someone else to drive them. So that's kind of what happened in different meetups. I mean, people
Right.
just try to go, which is very, I mean, amazing. I mean, if someone has a chance, definitely because it's fun. You can talk to other people, learn stuff, go together, source. What
Mhm.
happened at Planes to Profit was really good idea that everyone went together. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
actually
it
was
was.
really good job
It was.
by the guys who organized it. And I mean, it's just I think that particular type of event actually will give example to other events, upcoming events, if possible, of course, for them to do this kind of stuff, to just get everyone else. I mean, everyone who will be going to just go on a bus together,
Right.
like or two buses, depending on how many
Yeah.
people.
And
You
Planes to
know,
Profit was good too because it was like right in the middle of the country. So like it was kind of like in the just the middle for everywhere, for people to come around. So definitely a good location, I think. Because
yeah, and it
it's
was
usually everything's usually like on the East Coast or the wet bosses in Vegas. So for uh like Lori and Corey and Kyle to have that in like the middle where everybody can get together, like don't have to drive that far. I think it was a good location.
yeah, it was. The weather was actually surprisingly good
It was,
for
yeah,
that time
it
of the
was,
year, which is
it
very
was.
surprising. And it's kind of the weather kind of decided all those resellers will be getting together. Why not just put out summer weather? You know,
Pretty much, yeah. It was perfect. It was perfect over there.
and that's actually great. That's and I mean, with Nashville coming up, I mean, also from what I've been hearing, there's going to be a lot of YouTubers, resellers going there too.
Oh yeah.
So there's going to be big meetup there already because I can see it from Facebook group.
Hmm.
So there's going to be a lot of different YouTube personalities going. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people going to the in Nashville next month.
Yeah, guys. So if you have a chance to go to the great city of Nashville, guys, because Nashville, in my opinion, is actually a really cool city, guys. Because I've
It
been
is.
there on
There's a
numerous
lot to do
occasions.
there.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Why not? If you have a chance to go, why not go? Of course. Um,
And it's a tax write off. So
yeah, and you can write it off for next year, guys, during
Yeah,
the
don't
tax
forget,
return.
guys, you can write
mhm.
off
Yeah,
everything. It's a
yeah,
learning experience
it
for
is.
business. And your mileage. Don't forget mileage, rental cars, all of it.
All of it. We can write all
Milk them taxes, baby. Milk them.
it off.
And we cannot
Oh no, he froze again.
Those?
give you an
Yeah,
reattorney.
Yes.
there we
Not back. Every accounting attorney in the world right now is watching this live and they're writing
That's
everything
fine.
down.
That's
What we're
fine.
saying. So guys, do
Yeah,
not
because
take,
this is where they want to be on their Saturday night. Right. They're
especially on the
spending our
Saturday
I
night,
money.
would.
guys.
I would if I was them. I would too.
Those rich accounting attorneys, they're watching this live right now. They have nothing better to do.
Watch the word attorney around me. I've got PTSD. Stop.
Yeah,
Accountant.
Brenden, you need to come over to Cleveland if possible, man. It's not that far away from you. We can go together to the beans. I'll
Yeah, I'm
take
down,
you to
man,
the
for
beans,
sure.
man. You're gonna have this experience from Cleveland beans, man.
It's an
Yeah, I'm,
experience. I'm telling
whenever
you,
you got
Brenden.
some time, man. I know you're busy. I'd definitely be down for that.
Yeah, man, reach out. I mean, on Instagram, and I'll give you my phone number, so you
Okay,
can call
cool.
me, and we can meet up and go to our beans, man. It's very
Yeah.
interesting environment in our beans, man.
All right. Are we
He's
going to
got
fight? We're going to fight
videos.
some people or what to get our stuff?
No, man, it's not like that at all. It's actually
Oh, okay.
very peaceful. Everyone already kind of knows each other because regular, like resellers like me, man, and some full-time resellers that go all the time, we
Hmm.
already know each other. Like we see each other all the time. So it's just they already know what I like. So
Right.
like what you usually try to do sometimes, kind of in a friendly way, like which happens to a lot of different, doesn't matter where you source. I mean, a lot of resellers have done it. If someone looks for something, for example, and you kind of hook them up, like you find some kind of thing that you will think like you don't want to sell it,
You're
so
right.
you can give it to another reseller there, and they will kind of appreciate it, and they will ask you what type of stuff you like. I mean, what are you looking for? And
Okay.
then you tell them what you're looking for, and they next time they're gonna kind of pay you back. They'll find something and they'll give it to you.
Oh, that's
So it's
cool,
like
man. That's
it's
cool.
kind of a relationship that develops throughout the time. I
Okay.
mean, you kind of find. I mean, it's not everyone is doing it,
Right.
but I mean, if you go all the time and you see same guys all the time, you
You get
kind
to
of
know
get it
people.
in. it's kind of good connection. You know, you can talk to them. They may have something that you're gonna be interested in,
Right.
and they will sell it. Like some of it, they even can sell it to you cheaper, so you can resell it yourself. You know,
Yeah.
if they find it. I mean, so it's kind of a relationship like every day at the job.
Okay. Oh,
So,
that's good then.
so we I mean, if you
People are
can,
just
let me
scared of
know.
Roman.
Let me know, man, if you can do that, man. We'll try.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll definitely gonna make it down there sometime.
They were mean to me.
VCR tapes are surging in popularity right now.
Man,
Yeah,
I've even sold VCR tapes. Like it was, I can't remember what it was. It was like 70s horror, and I played it because the tape on the outside you could see it had mold on it, like the white mold. And I played it like 5 times to see if it would help. And I cleaned the VCR and everything, and it was still kind of like shaky and like it wasn't the best. And I still sold the thing for like $35.
was it like was it on the inside of the tape, or was it on the
Yeah,
inside?
it was like on like the reels right here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
right
about.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I find those too with this type of mold.
yeah.
And I actually, for some reason, I tried one and it didn't work. So
Okay.
I had to
I mean,
clean
I
out.
paid like 20 cents for it. So
Yeah,
If you've got like an old porn or something, it must not be very good if it's already got mold on it.
yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't. Yeah.
How good was the video if it got mold on it?
I'm trying to think of what it was. It was it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the original one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
see, then John is saying, I will say that there are a large number of narcissists that do YouTube that fit the things they need.
Yeah, I wasn't touching that. There was a bunch of egomaniac narcissists talking. I'm like, little girl is out.
Well, John is right about that. There is like, it depends on the person. I mean, you can tell right away by their video.
Right.
I mean, if they just love themselves so much, they would rather, instead of doing a video, they would like to go to the mirror and just kiss themselves all over, man. That's
I know who you're thinking about.
No. But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, it's like it's hard to kind of point out specifically. There is like so many different personalities, but every person, guys, as I said before, views their favorite channel differently. They can view the person differently. They have their own brain, so they can tell like if that person is egomaniac or if that person in love with only themselves. I mean, it's just it depends. Like, but you can meet that person in like face to face, and they're gonna be different. So
yeah,
it's like whatever. I mean, you cannot. There is no rule out there, guys, as you know, to just prevent someone from being narcissistic or being in love with themselves too much. So they have to do what they can do. I mean, it's a free country as of right now still. So they can still do that.
I feel like, man, like yeah, some people definitely put on like I say like a show. I don't know how to say it, but like with my channel, I talk like how you like us three have been talking tonight. Like I talk the same way. Like it's just like having a conversation. But some people want
just hanging out with coworkers kind of thing, not putting on a front or
Yeah, and some people want to go like just way over the top and like be too much, and then I don't know, it just doesn't come off as authentic.
Well, some people like the over the top fake entertainment. I mean, hello, Hollywood, okay, but I mean, then you've got subscribers that just like the realness of you're sitting with actual people who tell you the way it is and will curse and go, yep, so we're screwed. Yeah, I mean, you've got the two different camps.
Yeah.
That's true. There's going to be different camps in everywhere, not just reselling. People view certain things differently from other people. Some people don't agree with that. They have their own brains. They're going to still like certain people. So you cannot tell them who they have to like or not like.
Right.
But I mean, that's always going to be not just in reselling. It happens all over the place.
That's true.
I mean, that's like naturally, even at certain sourcing places, resellers without social media that go sourcing and meet sometimes at Goodwill or estate sales or garage sales, they may not like each other and they're not gonna try to kind of go to the same one. So that's true. And doing it wrong, saying you get the best bulk deals in the rain, everybody just to offload as much as they can as fast as they can.
I was saying that's really flea markets and garage sales, because like the rich estate sales, they're just going to close the door and they're going to go, nope, sucks to be you. Come back another 50 miles next week.
Pretty
estate
much.
sales, yeah, differently. I mean, do you have a lot of estate sales where you are, Brenden?
Right now, no, because like the same thing, because it's cold. Like right now, it's probably like 1 or 2 worth going to a week. A lot of them are like furniture and like, or like auctions where it's like auction off like farm equipment or something like that. But like as the garage sale season picks up, there'll be more for sure. Like a lot more during the week, but the weekends are always packed with estate sales.
In our area, actually, we have still estate sales going on, but they're gonna be like you said, more of them start out in April.
Yeah.
And still, I mean, there are some around. I mean, they do still have them like during winter time. It's just our estate sales. It depends on an area, man. It's like everywhere is different. Our estate sale companies, for some reason, like to price stuff up more. So, like, if you specifically looking for something that you like to resell or a specific niche, and you know about it, that you're gonna pay up for it,
Yeah.
that's definitely something of an advantage. So that's why a lot of YouTube content comes in, guys. You want to learn about specific things that can bring you certain amount of money, and they're kind of rare, and you're gonna see it in the video somewhere. And next time you're gonna be at a state sale where something gonna be priced up, you're probably gonna be the only ones that knows about it if you watched some other person's content.
But it's good to schmooze and make friends with estate sale people.
That's true. Also, very true.
Yeah,
no matter where you are, schmooze and make friends with those folks if that's a main sourcing area.
There's a couple of companies in my area that hold estate sales, and they price things like so high that even like on the very last day, like say it's like 3 days, even on the last day, it's still like way too high. And then like I've heard some of those people like they just take that stuff that doesn't sell on the third day and like stash it in a warehouse, and then they sell it on their own to like make.
I've heard a few of those.
Yeah, but it's like there's a few of those companies around here that do that, and I try to avoid those. Like they have the good stuff, but I'm like, I'm not paying double the price for that. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, let me say hello to beautiful Desiree in the house. Good, great.
Desiree. Hey, Desiree.
Was a guest last week. Great show.
She's been selling. She was selling a bunch on Whatnot. Like she was selling like every day, going live. Like
I don't know, great job.
I haven't seen her in a while. But she was doing like every day.
Yeah, she's been very consistent with everything, which is good.
Right.
Shows great character and work ethic.
For sure.
The most difficult word for me to not pronounce, man. Ethic. But she, Desiree appreciated last week. She was a great guest. Had a good time. Let's see who else I missed, guys. We got Matt in the house, bearded PokeTuber. Matt, welcome. So before I need to catch up, guys, before I will feel bad again. Jason Byers official saying there are videos on YouTube that show how to remove the mold. You have to take a top of the VCR and it allows you to clean the film as you actually it's true.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I knew that even without the videos. I just kind of, it depends. Like if you have a good tape, I mean that's worth good money.
Yeah,
definitely, man. Try that.
Okay.
I mean, if it's some kind of tape that's worth $3, I mean,
no, yeah, forget it. Throw it away.
You gotta spend more time doing it than. But if you got a good tape, for sure, he's right about it. Yeah,
that's good to know. I didn't know that.
And also cassettes. Yeah, he's right.
Okay. Yeah, I've had.
There's videos, Brenden. There's lots of videos on how to do that. It's pretty easy and kind of clever. Okay. I never would have thought about it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, John is saying molded tapes can be cleaned. Yeah, that's true. If you wanna spend time on it, and if you got definitely like decent tapes that you wanna list, and it's worth good money, yeah, for sure, man.
Man, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, there are videos on that. You can actually find them. I actually knew it before the videos because my friend he was fixing VCR units and the cassette tape decks and all those 8-tracks and stuff like that. So long before the YouTube, man, the videos he actually showed me about the stuff. So he's done it in the past. But now you can watch everything on YouTube. So
yeah, for sure.
You go.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Whatnot in the future? Do you want to do any type of live selling, Brandon, like on any like live selling platforms in the future?
Man, I'm gonna try. Like, I do have some things I know I can get rid of. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I don't know, because I feel like you gotta. I don't know. You have to get comfortable with like being in the camp. Like, I mean, this is different. Like I was talking, but like to try and sell something and like I don't know. I'm very like some people just have it to like that ability to sell stuff, like show it off, and I think personality is key in that too. Like that's part of it, but I don't know if I'd like to try it. I just don't know if it's gonna be something that I would do long term.
It like I said before, it depends. What I want to try to do with postcards is that I know how much money I invested in them, so I will try to see how they're gonna do and whatnot because it's gonna be good experience for me.
Right.
Just see how much they will sell for, even without much of a following. I don't have that much following on whatnot. I have like maybe 187 followers right now.
Oh, dude, I got like 34. You got me beat. I got.
Yeah, that's true. Like compared to some other numbers,
Yeah.
right? It's like always different. But I mean, it's like postcards are for like specifically like only postcards, for example. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of specific buyers will come in because it has to be someone who either collects them or other resellers that have good knowledge in postcards and will buy them cheap because
Yeah.
they can resell them. So
Right.
that's a different type of stuff that sometimes you want to try out and see how's that gonna go because as you know with whatnot a lot of the stuff that some sellers put out there, some resellers with good knowledge on certain things, they will pay for something but they will know that they can still resell it
For
and
more.
make more money on it, and that's why whatnot is kind of a platform where some resellers with knowledge that may not be in all different categories will sell something to just try to get money for it
Right.
compared to other resellers who mostly sell, say, they even may sell on whatnot, who knows, but they may sell on other platforms and they can still make good money even by paying up for something, so
Mm-hmm.
it depends on a business model, but it's kind of I've noticed, which was interesting. I know that still people come in and it's always kind of interesting to see. There are people who buy plush, there are people who buy like toys and stuff and whatnot, and
Mm-hmm.
you can see like you cannot even tell sometimes if it's a collector or just a regular person just buying it for themselves or
Right.
someone who is buying it to resell. So it's like that's why it's kind of situation where similar to any other sourcing places. Like if you go, you sometimes will see someone will pay up for something that you may not think is worth that much,
Yeah.
but for them maybe they know more about it than you are. So
Yeah.
that's the thing, and that's why the YouTube itself is kind of situation where some people who like to watch reselling content, they
Mm-hmm.
will kind of gain knowledge, by watching different resellers with different things that they sell.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of, in my opinion, it's true statement. But there are other ways, of course, that you can kind of learn yourself, research stuff and stuff like that. But that's one of the things, in my opinion, in reselling, which makes it interesting stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
compared to other jobs. I don't know. You may agree, guys, or not.
Hey, look, I mean, if you don't know, just look everything up because you'd be surprised at what some things can go for.
Yeah,
You just never know.
I forgot to put Amanda's channel in, guys. Amanda has not been putting out content, but Amanda, you need to start putting out content. She got very good knowledge in closing.
Kyle's in the house. What up, Kyle?
Let me put Kyle. Welcome. Yeah, I saw Kyle Grumpy Picker. I actually put Kyle's. And you guys met. How was your experience at Planes to Profit talking to everyone, Brenden? Was
It
it
was.
fun? Did you
It
guys
was.
hang out?
Yeah. I mean, everybody was hanging out. Like, I mean, besides like some people would go off and do their own thing for lunch and stuff, but pretty much everybody was together like the whole time. So it was like whoever, like a couple people go, everybody goes. So it was like that the whole weekend. It was fun. I liked it, and you just get to know everybody and stuff, and it was awesome. Very good experience. They
See,
did a good
guys,
job putting that together for sure.
definitely next year, guys. Everyone has to go to Planes to Profit.
Yes. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Do not miss it, guys. What was the best thing you found while sourcing there?
I found hats. I found 2 Chiefs hats, and they're vintage, like sports specialties. And I still have one of them. I sold the more valuable one I had for $150, and I paid 7. Yeah, 7. So I got 2 of those hats and I still got one left, and it's worth like 100. So
Did you sell them? Did you sell them already?
yeah, I sold. I sold. So I got 5 altogether. I think I've sold 3. So I paid $33 for all of them, and the first one sold for 20, the second one for 150, third one for like 15.
Man,
So
that's nice. You found it where? At the bins?
no, we went to man, what was the thrift store's name? It was a thrift store, and they had like a ton of hats on this big, like this rack. It was a pile of hats, and I think Kyle actually gave me one of them. He's like, because he didn't know much about hats. So like, dude, I told him, I was like, this is a valuable hat. You should take it. And he didn't take it, so I took it, and so yeah, it's sold for $150.
Man, that's some of those. Yeah, guys, that's true. That's actually something to look for. That's how you learn.
Yeah, that's it, man. Just seriously look everything up, legitimately.
Just start looking everything up tomorrow, guys, in your house.
Yeah, that's the way to start. I mean, if you want to sell and you don't have like inventory, like just look around your house and look things up, and sell things that you don't want.
Yeah,
That's how a lot of people.
that's how everyone's
like
starting out. That's, I think, discussed on so many occasions, Brenden, different podcasts, lives. It's amazing how many like people get constant reminder, like every day almost during every live podcast video, to always look for something like that in the house.
Right.
Start out. A lot of resellers who start out like that, and have been doing it for many years already. Trying
Yeah.
to, I mean, hopefully, like I said, if eBay finally will make their platform with like if they're gonna do live selling, which they kind of do in limited type of form right now, it's gonna change it. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In
Yeah.
my opinion, I think most likely something is holding them back with either worrying about counterfeit stuff, worrying about if they're gonna start doing live selling, if there's gonna be people trying to sell counterfeit, which of course happens.
And they
I
might.
mean,
They might.
and will it ruin their reputation and stuff like that. But I mean, it's kind of something that most likely will happen anyway. It's just you cannot control stuff like that, and whatnot even cannot even control that either.
Right.
I mean, there are situations on whatnot. There are apparently people selling fake stuff. So I mean,
it's a lot of stuff now on eBay that goes through authentication, like shoes and like when I sell cleats and stuff, a lot of those go through like an authenticator before they even go to the buyer, just to make sure it's because people counterfeit Nikes and Jordans and stuff like that too. So
yeah, man, everything like purses, wallets. I mean, so many clothing items, shoes. I mean, like there are so many categories like people counterfeit nowadays. I mean, some of those counterfeit items are so good that you cannot even tell the difference anymore.
Yeah,
so it's like it's gotten to the point, man. That's like you cannot even tell the difference. That's why sometimes you even when trying to think that you have a real thing and you sell it, it comes back through the authentication program. It comes back and it's not real. Or they consider it to be fake, even though you kind of learned and you maybe took it to somebody who actually looked at it and probably told you it's real. So it's like that's why it's kind of complicated. Patrick Murphy in the house, guys, flying by. Dakota Relics, I think you met them at the Planes to Profit also. They were there. I found a true sticker, which is a home lie detector. That's interesting.
That's called a wife.
No, actually, I think it's actually a good.
You found that at a garage sale, I think.
It's a good product to have. And Kyle is saying, "Hey, Brenden, he's awesome." So there you go, man. You got compliment from Kyle.
Kyle's more awesome than me.
Yeah, Kyle is fun. And Amanda is saying, maybe Amanda, you have a personality. I can tell you guys, check out Amanda's
Thrift World, that's what it was. That's where I found the hats. Thrift World, that's what it's called.
Oh, Thrift World. Was that like a similar price store like Goodwill, or is it different?
It was cheaper than Goodwill because like Goodwill now is like their stores are getting outrageously priced. So I'd say they're cheaper than Goodwill.
And Matt is saying, "What if my house is full of Beanie Babies, even bottles, and Black Diamond VHS?"
Yeah, I told him there's
You're
no
out of
help,
luck, man. Don't even try. Don't even try.
Matt, you can still sell it all as a lot on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Just bring it to Whatnot.
I got a bag of Beanie Babies just waiting for Whatnot.
$2 out the door.
Email authentication can't fail you if it doesn't match the listing, even if it's authentic. Yeah, that's true. Matt is absolutely right. See, Amanda, you got a subscriber, so you need to start making videos right now.
There you go.
Just start making videos. She got personality. She's fun, and she got good knowledge with closing, which I told.
Ruben, I was telling her that, one thing that even I struggle with is with YouTube, there is a niche category of people that are going to love every personality. I mean, It's sometimes hard. You think you don't have a personality people are going to like. No, there are people out there that will like everybody. We know, like some of the people you know, Ruben, that you're just like, they are so unlikable, and look how many fans they've got. So it's a thing. You just it's in yourself to just put that camera on and just do it, and you'll have somebody that'll like you.
Yeah,
hell, there's people that like me. I don't know why.
Yeah, like I said, that's the thing. I mean, that you cannot, please everyone. It's impossible.
Oh yeah.
You cannot please everyone, guys. So it's a kind of a number one rule.
Yes.
Of the Fight Club.
Just do your own thing. Don't even try to appease everybody, because it's never gonna happen.
And successful, of course, people who can, they get a bunch of negative comments and, all types of stuff going on, even during Whatnot shows, their lives, or something like that. And that, unfortunately, comes along with this YouTube world.
Right.
And, not a lot of people like to dwell on it because of that kind of stuff. And people like to be kind of more calm and private and stuff like that. But whenever you choose to do it this way and see if you can handle this kind of stuff, then God bless you guys.
Honestly, if you're like just starting on a YouTube or thinking about it, like just don't really care about what people are gonna say or comment about you. Just people are always gonna hate or say something just to, like, discouraging, because maybe they don't have anything going for them. But just do your own thing and don't even pay attention to any of the negativity.
Exactly. And there are, like I said, and a lot of props to a lot of podcasts out there. I didn't put a lot of links, guys. I'm sorry for podcasts. There are a lot of great podcasts. Everyone doing great job, guys, with their YouTube, with their podcasts and lives. A lot of effort, a lot of work, guys, and props to you all. And we got Miss Flipping and Easy Jenna saying, either Roman has decided to wear lipstick or make out before the live started. Just yeah, Jenna, I'm wearing lipstick tonight. I decided maybe it will bring me more sauce.
It looks good. You can pull it off.
Maybe next time. And Andy Someta is right, guys. Authentication through StockX for the shoes. Actually, there is a lot of fakes and Pokemon cards and Magic Gathering cards. So there's a lot of fakes out there. He is right. Just look at Roman. Exactly, Lori. That's absolutely right. We love Lisa and the twins. Phil Magic 79, welcome. We love you guys. Appreciate it very much, guys. Brenden, Jenna is actually, I was talking, Brenden, about Flipping in Easy YouTube channel. That's what I was telling you about lives that they're doing. That Jenna is Chuck's wife. So they actually done a great job.
Okay.
With educational stuff, fun stuff. Sometimes I will joke around whenever I can. It's their life.
I wasn't subscribed, but I am now. I am subscribed now. So
that's great, man. And Amanda is asking, where is your old friend? Amanda, you'll see him later today in our Marco Polo group. And I want to give big shout out to our Marco Polo group, Amanda Fireball Flippers, Nicolo Presto, Angela Perfectly Blessed, Paul Philly Flipper, Jake, Yakov Benz, Kristen Ruler Squirrel, and forgot one person, guys.
Still not me. No.
I forgot one person. Amanda, who did I forget? Oh, Anastasia. Nastya, who is another We got a great Marco Polo group, guys. And if you want to be part of it, guys, we have to allow you to be in the group. So it has to be voted in. Everyone has to agree on letting the person in our group.
I want to be in.
We have a very good group. So, and we talk
You
a lot.
remember high school, Brenden? They're going to have a vote behind the gym.
All right. That's all right.
You better bring smokes and grease the wheels.
All right. Yeah. Bring Lucky Strikes.
Yeah, I said Angie. Yeah. So we got great group, guys. Hopefully it will grow someday. We got a lot of fun in that group talking to each other, especially me with a bird. Amanda was mentioning owls that I found at Goodwill Bins, which was Hedwig, Harry Potter owl plush, which is very funny actually, and I got it, but I showed them yesterday after the bins where I found it. So anyway, so Brenden, let me make you big. You tell everyone where to find you again on different platforms, and tell everyone what you have coming up and trips that you're gonna be taking to Nashville. So let me make you big, man, and we're gonna end it today, guys.
All right, man.
It's Brenden, guys.
You can find me on YouTube at Big Time Flips. Also on TikTok, I believe it's Big Time Flips. On Instagram, I'm Big Time Flips LLC. There's 2 accounts. The first one got hacked, so the LLC one is mine. Facebook, you can find me under my name. I don't know how I did that.
Oh, there you go, man. You got some balloons.
I don't know how I did that, but my name, Brenden, Brenden Rivera, or Big Time Flips on Facebook. I'm everywhere. So look me up. You'll find me. Yeah, and I'll be in Nashville. We're there the 26th through the 28th of April. So, I mean, come on out. It's going to be a good time. It's not that you get to meet me. It's I get to meet you. So, looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. We're going to hit the bins. We're going to do Mechanical Bull, all kinds of stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you just got the old people out because
guys. So,
I did that about a decade ago, and my hips still never figured.
I've never done it, so I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be fun, man. You guys, I've seen the Facebook group. You guys got some people coming there, which are very fun people. So you're gonna have a lot of fun in Nashville. And guys, you never know, I may show up there. Just a small announcement. So it's gonna be a secret, guys.
Oh, I doubt that.
So Amanda is, and here's Harry Hamstone. Harry came up finally today. Harry, thanks for stopping by, man. So guys, thanks everyone again for super chats, guys. We really appreciate it. And
thank you
guys for stopping by. Hopefully you learned something today. As usual, there is nothing to learn here, but at least something.
Okay.
we're kind of proud, guys. Our life is proud that we at least wanna try to show, teach you something, and we never have success with it. But and here's Lisette in the house, New England Berry Boop. Lisette, thank you.
Someone say thongs. Yeah, she pops in with that.
When and Nicola's asking, when will there be a New York City meetup? That's gonna be interesting, guys. If you want to go to New York City, it's one of the greatest destinations in history. So guys, have a great weekend, everyone. And Brenden, we really appreciate you joining us today.
Appreciate you both. Thank you very much.
I hope we didn't scare you.
No, not at all. I had a blast.
Thanks, man. We really appreciate it. Please subscribe, guys, to Brenden and follow him on Instagram, TikTok, and other social media Facebook. Everything is in the description, guys. So
follow Roman, get him to 1,000. He's got to get to 1,000.
Yeah, guys. When I get to 1,000 subs,
so.
I will leave forever. You know the Stevie guys.
That's it, Roman. That's it. My birthday Thursday. We need to go live, and then we can push you to 1,000 subs.
There you go,
guys. The birthday
what are you doing Thursday?
All right, guys. So have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. And next week, our guest will be Andy Someta. So
we're asking for it there.
Guys, next week's guest is this guy. Andy Someta will be next week's guest. So join us next Saturday, guys, at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll see.
And bring the booze. Bring the booze, guys.
Stay healthy, make profits, guys. Stay healthy, make profits.
Yes.
All right. 100%. And y'all come back now. You hear? Next Saturday. Take care. Be profitable.